The world has changed. Gone to hell, more like. It started when magic came back. The awakening, some called it. You're rubbing elbows with orcs, elves, even trolls these days. Meanwhile, megacorps bleed the world dry one board meeting at a time. They own just about everything. But not us. We're Shadowrunners. Mercenaries, operating in the margins, working dangerous jobs for the desperate and the powerful. Being a runner takes more than skill and street smarts. You want to live long enough to get paid, you'll need a team, the right talent for the job. Maybe that's a mage, someone who can fry your enemies with deadly spells. A good decker can jack into the Matrix and bypass the toughest security without leaving a trace. Adepts, riggers, shaman, and don't forget your street samurai. Packing enough firepower and cyberware to take on a small army. Man, magic, and machine. Takes it all to survive in the shadows. Welcome to the sprawl.
Hi guys, and welcome to Shadowrun Corporate Sins. I actually kind of just smacked my finger on the side of the table, which normally wouldn't be a problem, except I sliced this finger open with an X-Acto knife on Sunday and now it has stitches in it. Great, hi guys! That was moderately painful, welcome. We're on a roll. You don't know what they're doing, but it's wonderful. If you are just joining us here today, you are watching Hyper RPG, a hyperactive, interactive, community-driven channel built for and by you. Every 5 subscribers that we get to our channel, we do a Steam key giveaway, and I don't have a number of how many subscribers we are away, and I'm wondering if someone is going to yell it to me. Nope, never mind. We are a number of subscribers between
14.
Between 1 and 5. Away from our next Steam Key giveaway. And you can subscribe with Amazon Prime if you have that available. If you do subscribe to our channel, you get awesome benefits like access to our Discord, where the Shadowrun metagame happens. If you were around earlier, which you should have been, you would have seen Rai, the corporate news guy, delivering the most corporate of news. It is not necessarily officially sanctioned by any of our characters or the GM. It is, however, moderately accurate.
I sanction it.
Is that Tony or Cromwell?
You sanction corporate news or Seattle street news?
Adequate. All right, it is mostly adequate. But corporations can do cool things that interact with our game and make messes for me and us to clean up. And it's great. Like dragons. That was fun. And clones. That was also fun. It's totally not over yet.
Theme parks.
And music concerts.
And dating and shipping.
Theme parks.
Theme parks. It's been good. It's been good times. So that brings us to Shadowrun Corporate Sins, a Shadowrun RPG. Let us introduce our player characters.
Hi, I'm Tony Beeman. I am at LBeepus on the Twitters and the Twitches and everything else on the internet. Or play Cromwell. What was a troll who was born into a world of dwarves, and he woke up and has been punching his way through him ever since, fighting his enemy, the Lauren, who has cut out his eyes and made life very difficult for him. He used to be a butler, but now he's blind and he can sense things with ultrasound. And he's a physical adept, specifically unarmed, which means he uses the power of the bear god to infuse his fists with the power to knock people down really quickly and doors.
Emphasis on doors.
Everybody got that?
Yep.
Someone write that up and put it on my resume.
No, it's getting longer each time.
That was not the longest.
Right. I'm Janine. I play Elsie Blackwood. I am at Admiral Asma on Twitter. And Elsie is the teenage face of the group who's going by Ellie Hawthorne because she's hiding from her mafia family in Boston. Also enjoys sniper rifles.
As a pastime.
Yeah. Closest thing she has to a hobby.
It's like knitting.
And trying to get your GED. Oh, God.
Sorry, subject. It's a sad pastime. Anyway.
Yep. Heyo, or oh yeah, if you're spelling heyo backwards. My name is Claudia.
or Jackie Dash.
Wow.
You can find me on the Twitch or Twitter at Jackie Dash or JAKIDASH. Ding! And I play Fang, who is our street samurai, which specializes in guns and swords, and also has the coolest guns, as in the cybernetic arms that she has. That doesn't make sense. And she's an orc, and she's the best. And swords.
Hi, I am Cheryl, aka Muppet Aphrodite on Twitter and Twitch, and here in this Shadowrun universe, I play Mainframe, who is an elven decker. Deckers in Shadowrun are like hackers. They manipulate the essentially wireless internet world of the Matrix for their own purposes. And in particular, Mainframe looks like a human because she was surgically altered at birth by her parents, who until last week we didn't really know anything about, but we're starting to suspect that there may be a tie to a corporation. She's currently in the midst of maybe being kidnapped by her past.
Is it kidnapping if she consents?
But maybe, so Mainframe has been struggling with her race identity her whole life because she's not quite human, she's not quite elven. Technically she's elven, but she looks human, nobody accepts her, and that's really coming to a head right now.
And hi, I'm Dan Poslins, at Dan Poslins on Twitter. I was away last week. You probably would remember if you saw me. I play Mordecai, the
Technically,
dwarven...
last week you were here.
Well, last show.
Yeah, we were.
Thank you for correcting me.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm a stickler.
Super helpful.
You're welcome.
Did you bring back some sass from Florida?
Wait, you were in Florida?
I was in Florida.
Oh.
yeah.
Sassafras.
But my character has actually been down at Mount Shasta with the Shasta shamans. I play Mordecai, the dwarven mage, who supports the party with magic and spirits.
Spirits.
How you doing there,
That-
Claudia?
I was writing a note to Tony because it was the best latte ever, and I was gonna fold it and I ripped it in half.
Tony was the best latte ever.
Well, thanks. I'm glad you subtly wrote it on the note.
We haven't quite mastered passing notes in study hall. Get back to us later.
I never wrote notes in high school because I was such a
I knew it was
student.
So-
I knew it was Claudia, so I had them put in 8 pumps of vanilla.
That would be why.
Really good.
Hi guys,
So we're off
my
to a
name
good
is
start.
Lauren. I am
to
your
see you.
GM for this evening. You can find me on the internet at Random Tuesday on Twitter or /randomtues on Twitch. And tonight I will be subjecting these individuals to my story.
Our story.
It's
That's
my
her story.
It's ours. Fine. You can have some possession over the story. So, previously on
Wait,
Shadowrun.
what happens? No. Up. What happens when the thumpers give us?
Oh, thank
Donate.
you.
Yes.
That was an important interruption.
Yes.
I have a bucket of dice in front of me because evidently people seem to think I might need more of them than other people. But the rest of them, we have these lovely paper RPG thumper die. So if you donate or tip $10, tagging one of the players' names, characters' names, or my name, that person will be awarded a bonus die. And so that number that you see, I don't actually know which side it's on, but one of them that you see below that person's name represents the number of dice that they currently have available to them to add to their dice pool and make themselves do cooler and more awesome things. Or let me be like, well, I can make you do this thing that'd be physically impossible for your character, because I can. Like, Fang, literally roll any social check.
Oh no!
Now you have
one
a
dice.
Now you roll one
Now you have one less.
die.
Yeah, no. What? Did I play a dice?
You did.
Oh.
Good.
If this was a classroom, I
our
get sent out.
apologies to
Now
my
it's for the ages. So.
I hope it's hiding somewhere.
So,
I bet you there's all kinds of dice under there. I bet you, like, if they moved that wall unit, it would just be like rats and dice back there.
I'd love to know how many dice
Playing
they
with
found
dice.
when they destroyed the old set.
6.
At least 2 of them are
not
mine.
as many as I would have thought.
Oh, I bet you.
And some
Well, those are the ones
And
they
some
found.
mech works.
And mech parts.
Yeah,
That-
well, that makes sense.
previously on Shadowrun. I'm sorry, could once more with feeling?
It's so Wayne's World.
Exactly!
It's fun. It's fun, Dan.
It's derivative.
I don't even know what that word means unless it's in a term of mathematics.
Now, excuse me while I get into my left shark suit.
I love it when you take the high road.
MMFEC had discovered through the Magnuson Cromwell Foundation that no one in the party except Elsie knows about its existence or ownership by Cromwell, because it's, a couple billion Nuyen charitable foundation that trains small children to become Shadowrunners. That seems legit. They noticed through that organization that several of these children had not arrived at their appointed practice Shadowrunning time. And so they did some investigating and traced back and found that there were some other individuals as well who had been in similar circumstances. They hadn't been seen in a while and had been reported missing. However, they were sinless individuals, and as such, the status quo, the Ares Knight Errant police force didn't really care and didn't do anything about pursuing these leads. So MMFEC took it in their own hands to pursue these leads and encountered a number of individuals who had disappeared. They discovered, firstly, that these individuals had all joined a unofficial Ares Squires group, which is like the Boys and Girls Club and a little bit of Girl Scouts and a little bit of Corp Scouts and a little bit of Boy Scouts. That's a little bit more focused on like career development skills and kind of channeling kids into corporate pursuits, but it is open to all students or all individuals. However, as an official organization, those children do need to be individuals with sins. And so this unofficial group had started at Garfield High School, down in the Central District, and as such, a number of sinless individuals were in attendance there. And it's called the Squares because it sounds like Squires, but not. It depends on how you pronounce it, So Elsie went undercover, did some investigating, was not immediately found to be the most perfect of child to be recommended or somehow get involved in this organization and the potential kidnapping.
Dice drop! Dice drop!
Go to sleep. I heard you were sick today. So, with some further investigation of the Amethyst Order, which was the unofficial group, the Squares, Mainframe was then contacted by an old friend, or one of her contacts, Danny Denner, who more or less strong-armed her into meeting up for brunch at a small cafe in the Greenwood area of North Seattle. Meanwhile, MMFEC also knew about that these individuals who had been contacted, or the children who had been approached, had been provided both scholarships and admittance into a place called the Galahad Academy in Bay City, Michigan. Michigan, thank you. I was going to say Minnesota, but that's MN, not MI. And had now recently acquired sins through contacting Miss J, who did a little bit of digging for them to discover both the official nature of these scholarships and the recent nature of these sins associated with them. So this leaves us in the cafe that Mainframe is in. She has had a somewhat unpleasant conversation with Danny and has more or less been instructed that it is time for her to come home. And in the room, there is Danny, Mainframe, two obvious-looking guards, and another individual who would appear to be a Decker. And after several searing headaches have come through that have somewhat compromised your ability to think clearly, you hear the words, just the order, like an order come through that says, "It's time to come with us." And you feel conflicted, but somewhat compelled.
I'm not interested in going back. So what can I do to resist?
If you'd like, you can give me a willpower and logic.
Great, those are things I have.
Yeah, I figured.
I will do a willpower and logic, and I shall use 10 thumper dice.
Yes.
Have you seen how many thumper dice you have?
Yes, I did. But also, there's armed men trying to escort me out. I don't want to blow them all in one go. Nice. 5. I will. This is a mental test, right?
Yes.
It's 9. Thank you. Okay. Migraine and it just. I didn't run all the way across the country to come with you now. 8.
You feel the command doesn't quite take hold. You're able to resist it. Everything still feels fuzzy and uncomfortable, and if you do anything against what they're saying, you're gonna have a -2 penalty to whatever that is you do. But you are not compelled or physically forced to, mentally forced to go with them. Fang, you were outside. Do you
I
get
was
any
one
message or
block
anything?
away. You guys were at the 5 Forks.
The 5 Forks.
And Fang knows not everything, but this is not a good situation. So she's gonna send out like an SO to the team, which pretty much just says, get Maine, and it's spelled correctly, and it doesn't make sense because there's so many emotions that are happening right now. As like
It's MAIN or MANE.
no, it's MAI 1N.
Okay.
Because Fang understands that names are important and everyone should be called the name that they want to be called. So,
So she
also,
uses an abbreviation of the
the
main
get
name.
part has a 3 in it, so it says G3T. I thought you'd like that. It is a protocol. And I sent it to the team as I'm assuming I am just nonchalantly reading the comic section of the newspaper on my comlink.
And I assume that when I resist, I can send some sort of communication, encrypted. So I reach out to Fang, not to everybody because I think that would attract too much attention, and I just send a message that says, brunch gone badly. If you need more information, get Scooby. And she also activates tracking chips that she ingested before going to brunch.
Yeah, I mean, that makes perfect sense.
Yeah, high fiber diet is important. So Mainframe has consumed tracking chips that should stay in her digestive system for the next, however long that takes.
Wait,
How much fiber did she have for breakfast?
I guess she'll know when they're no longer there. 'Cause
Yes, but it should be long enough to cover to cover some distance, and obviously, if she ends up in a plane, that might not work. But it should at least keep some trails. So she activates that and sends information about that to Fang as well. It's just here's my 6. That's what we'd call it, right?
Yeah.
The location.
Yeah. And I can click it and it opens up a pop-up window that shows me the map. And it's a layering if I tilt it because the future.
Oh, nice.
And it shows
It's like
vertically
mode
as
7.
well. Yeah. I don't know what you just said.
I know you don't.
Go ahead and give me a computer and logic.
Great.
Signal out with the -2. 9.
And I know that my party is so far away from me because they would never follow me into this brunch because when we have private time, everyone in the party respects that.
I'm across the street tailing her.
You're telling Fang, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think she's acting weird.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
is that it?
She thinks you're cheating on Cromwell.
That's right.
yeah. I'm like, I'm
Those
looking
are
out for a
probably
troll.
the advice Rachel gave you. She's like, they cheat. That's
Yeah.
what they do.
Okay.
They're terrible people. Even if they're
Okay.
not actually doing it, that's probably what they're doing.
Are you saying Captain Moore cheated on me?
I'm saying that
need to
everybody
know.
does it to everybody else and never trust anyone ever.
So it happened with Captain Moore, is that what you're saying?
She will refuse to joke completely out.
File the way for later.
Cut to the house. There's Vivaldi playing, and Cromwell's just enjoying his morning tea. That's not
So
Vivaldi.
I got 7 on the check to send the. I used 5 thumper dice just to make sure because I don't know what you're doing the things with the things. And there's one more note at the bottom, and it's just like, Fang, I know you're gonna ignore this, but you're not obligated to follow me. This is this goes very deep.
I am like already out
Yeah.
my place
Yeah, you're like,
running. Like the message.
Katanas.
Well, the message comes up and it's one of those like when I'm running and it's like one of those signs that just pass by.
You don't like have your katanas raised, see it and go, ah.
No, I don't.
You're like, whatever.
So I am not going to make it immediately obvious that I have succeeded at ignoring the directive.
Okay.
I'm going to start by pretending like I'm coming because they made me to make them think that it's still working.
Great. So in which case, first I will, so as you send out the message, Fang, you receive it successfully.
Yes.
Your message also gets relayed to all of the members of MMFEC,
Yes.
one of which is a lot closer than you were anticipating.
Smash.
Mordecai, you also received this message. Do you, I know you do. Do you attempt to respond in any way to anyone?
I'm just gonna message because it's like get with a 3 and main.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to text back ?
One.
Yes.
Give me a logic and intuition.
Great. 1, but I did not glitch.
Damn it!
Yay!
Oh, it's gonna be funny if you did. Fine. Fang gets a
Sorry.
question mark. No, it's
The dice
fine.
are the dice speak.
The dice know how important this
Yeah.
is.
It's gonna be happy, but now it's not funny. You're back in town. You like approach Seattle. I
Great.
don't know what you were planning on doing.
Van Hellshark like is just ka-chunk, ka-chunk, ka-chunk.
It's like down
On the-
520.
yeah, on
like
the-
slowly.
Badass. Does it have legs now?
No, but it's wheels. It's kind of like if you imagine the wheels
Square
are
wheels.
circular, but if you imagine square wheels, like what that would look like,
There's
that's kind of just how it drives.
great.
Well,
Great.
is it like
Suspension
square,
is not great.
Is it like square wheels that are off kilter? So it goes ka-chunk, ka-chunk, ka-chunk.
No, that would be silly.
Yeah, that would be super silly. Van Hellshark, for those who don't remember, who wouldn't remember, is Mordecai's bitchin' van.
So bitchin'.
Shark painted on the side.
Got
Glow
it.
in the dark shark.
Excellent. So, Mainframe, give me a performance.
Ha! I have some dice in that. How would not have this game? Oh, okay. That's. I'm gonna use Thumper dice. Thank you, Thumper. Thank you, God.
I'm adding 4, but I'm not telling you whose role I'm adding it to. Okay,
3 hits.
that's 4. I just did some math real fast. Okay, so the guards like sort of shrug, and the 2 guards seem to be convinced. Like, excellent, she's coming with us. This is our job. We shall do it. And as they're going to approach you and basically flank you on either side. Neither of them will actively touch you unless you try and move, but you can definitely tell like they are in position and like intending to grab you should you attempt to run or do something like that. But they'll kind of sort of corral you essentially towards the back door through like back by the side of the kitchen. And they're just sort of like, yeah, whatever. One, and then as the hallway narrows, one will go in front and one will be behind you. As you walk past, following behind them will be the Decker. As you walk past, Acacia stays. She's not going to follow. And she kind of, not Acacia, sorry. I have the name written really big. Danny, you're Acacia.
No, she's
Danny will kind of stand there and she gives you like this sort of sideways look. Like you can tell she's knows that you're performing, but she's not saying anything. And she'll kind of speak softly and like you can hear like the fear in her voice that just says they have my son. And she says it very softly and then waits until they exit.
And I, widen my eyes just a little bit at her to acknowledge that I've just the tiniest little bit.
And you get a little message that just says, I'm sorry. Like an awkward heart. like
Boy, the emoji list has gotten very large.
awkward heart.
Awkward heart.
It's a special one.
If you picture a circle heart, but then like a square heart, it's like
Yeah, it's like, a heart, but not.
Can I roll my sprint to try to like go faster? Cause like
Yeah.
I would like
running.
to actually be able to track. I do have tracking too. We might actually use my tracking. Oh boy, that was terrible. So running. I get to run my running and then add.
It's your agility times 6 if you're running.
Okay.
It's times 6 or times 4?
I guess it's times 4. I'm pretty sure it's times 4. But running is a strength-based skill.
Agility times 4, and
Okay.
then
And then
you
sprint
add.
gets added to that.
Yeah. So
Okay.
then a sprinting. Yeah. Sprinting basically you add plus meters per hit.
I got 2 extra meters, so
Can this be when Van Helshark pulls off?
26 meters.
I don't know. Where were you driving to?
I think I was driving to Fang.
Why?
Because I was coming to rejoin the group after having been away.
We're gonna fight.
Okay.
And
Oh, and
I have,
you have a boxing date.
well, we have unfinished business and
Okay. Great. You have to figure out where Fang is.
would you like me to roll something for
Yeah,
that?
logic and intuition.
All right. I wonder what you're hoping for.
No, actually, I'm not. I'm just. You need.
Well, 2 hits and I glitched this time.
Okay.
So.
Wait, but logic and
Logic
intuition is a
is a
computer
roll. That
yeah.
was just about thinking.
Well,
No.
I assume
it's to search
anytime
for where
she-
she is.
Oh.
Wait, you can search for where I am via the Matrix?
Yeah, presumably.
I'm like,
You have an icon on the Matrix.
And you're all on my network still, I think.
Because
so.
you have a comm link.
yeah,
so you
I'm
have
going.
a
I'm
Matrix
heading
icon.
towards her comm link. So.
Okay.
I would
Hugo,
just like to ask Fang where she is.
Oh,
I mean,
that's fantastic.
it's your choice. How do you find out where Fang is? Like, if Fang is the person you're going to go make contact with.
I'm gonna go with what like my instinct was, which was to just find her comm link and go
Great.
there. So
You actually do find her. She's I counted 1, 2,
You
3,
don't
4,
all-
and I rolled to see who he found.
you don't all have to be that surprised.
He gets,
2
he
in a
gets the
row.
location
Tic-tac-toe.
on Fang on where Fang is located.
At the 5 Forks. Bursting in. Right?
So I pull up next alongside her in Van Helshark, roll down the window. You see, for some reason, I'm wearing like a Hawaiian shirt and sunglasses, even though I wasn't like in Hawaii. And I'm just like,
The van is going the same speed as she's
Yeah.
running.
basically, I'm like, hey Fang, how's it going?
Get out.
Yeah.
Van. Magic. Mainframe. Go.
Those weren't sentences.
Speed. Give me. I stick my hand through
Through the car while you're trying to
It's been good. I've missed you too, Fang. What's going on? The van makes a lot of noise. You gotta. Here, you want to hop in?
No.
Mainframe in the meantime.
I don't see this because I'm on the other side of the
How
building.
far away was like?
I was 2 blocks away
Right.
from
Yeah.
5 Forks.
I'm asking how long it's been because Elsie was right by Fang.
Elsie would be able to catch up to Fang probably before Mordecai arrives. Like, this is some pretty convenient timing that Mordecai drives into Seattle, right?
I don't think I've let Fang see me.
No, and I'm not
just
looking.
Like, are you like doing the rooftop thing where you're just like running on rooftops, like
Batmaning
trying not
it?
to get caught?
Yeah, I was going to say being at Trinity.
Oh,
Oh.
That works too. That's good. That's cool.
But I've got a big rifle strapped to my back, so it's like ding 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 ding. It's like every time I'm sure it's secured. It's secured. She would secure it.
So, just to be clear, kitchen, front door, rooftop across, road.
Well, and
House with now.
here's the question: How long ago did Cromwell get the message? And
Maybe less than 5 minutes.
okay, and he asked you where you were,
and I
Where?
said 5 Forks.
and where in the city is Five Forks?
Like Greenwood.
Greenwood. Great. Cromwell is probably halfway up the Aurora Bridge, above where his abode is, and climbing into
Does he
his.
still live down there? How
He's-
do you live
yes.
with Elsie?
Oh, yeah,
now?
I
No,
thought
I'm
he
still
lived-
paying. Remember, Merc moved there with Barnaby, where they run a wing of the
Yeah.
Magnus and Cromwell. Also, his glider is stashed there. And he's not yet gotten to use, but now he's going to, even though he's blind and can only see on the astral plane.
Well, this is
What could
going
go
well.
wrong?
This is what happens when you get kidnapped.
The cavalry's
Side
coming.
note, I think we could all thank Tahuds.
Thank you, Tahoots.
Just to let you know, you are the glue that keeps the insanity from popping out of the box. Because now that you're like in danger, we're like, let's all do our craziest shit to get there.
I bought the glider before Cromwell was blind for what it's worth. I just haven't been without a vehicle.
Is it basically the Hobgoblin glider from Spider-Man?
It's,
Like, is it
It's like
have an
Batman's. What's that?
like? Does it have an engine? Like, do you have
Yeah.
to jump off something
You
tall
have to
and
jump
hope,
off something high.
and hope that the
But
thing
it's
that you're
ultra
going
light.
to is
It's
lower?
made to. It can basically sustain itself in
Oh,
the air.
okay.
But it can't. You'd have to take it from a high place.
So it's like Ewoks Battle for Endor.
You know that Seattle is on an incline, right? Jumping up something high, you're eventually just gonna like. I think the Aurora Bridge has a lower elevation than Greenwood.
But
You
in the
can-
future,
you can-
is it?
You can take an ultralight glider and launch it like from the Aurora Bridge over the lake and catch an air draft.
And get to Greenwood?
Yes.
Everybody to the Aurora Bridge.
We have to do this. Get Bill Nye on
I
this.
feel like the question of the physics is questionable, but you know what? I'll allow it.
All right. We'll
With
revisit.
some difficulties. Some of which include you're blind.
Yes.
But he can feel the wind better.
It's not a fucking bird.
If this was anime, he would be able to feel the wind better by being blind.
Yes, great.
Kids, if you want to be a professional
laughing.
Shadowrun player, concentrate on math, not geography.
Okay, so let us paint the picture of what is happening in this moment. Mainframe sends the message. Fang immediately starts booking it. Elsie trails after her, not knowing why Fang is running, but following behind her. Conveniently, at this time,
You could have said no.
so, like, geographically speaking, we're gonna assume that everyone is moving westward, and so you pull up and find Fang through some miracle of technological ability.
He rolled one.
You found Fang's location.
I'm not incompetent.
And
I'm just unlucky.
you're okay. Sure. You're pulling up
Stick a pin in it.
alongside Fang, who's running the like 2 blocks away to the Five Forks, being tailed by Elsie on rooftop. Cromwell is climbing up the Aurora Bridge and has like 3 minutes, but it is going to try and make it on the glider. You probably get to the top at about this moment, and then it's going to try and glide.
Do you have to wear the glider as you climb, or is it like a fold-out jump in
It's a
thing?
one-seat vehicle. It has a propeller.
Oh, cool.
Wait, what?
Like it can propel itself.
She's like-
it just can't take off from a runway, right? So you have to get it. You have to
Yeah,
get
it's
it
like
started with propulsion, but then it can keep itself aloft.
I just wanted to know for fan art purposes. It's important to get the
It's
details
the
right.
Nightwing. You can look it up.
Do you have to pedal?
Yes.
Oh, it could be like an ornithopter with like helicopter blades above it that he
You
pedals.
do now. So, at this moment, Mainframe is being escorted out of the kitchen, and you're probably like literally walking out to the door and are in the alleyway just as Fang like can burst through into the cafe.
Oh, so she
so-
still doesn't see me.
No, we haven't made eye contact
Nope.
yet.
So you are now in the alleyway, and you see maybe 20 or so or 10 or so meters away. There's a van that they are clearly directing you towards. Essentially, follow us, ma'am.
I assume, how much about this attempt at mind control would I know about? Like, would replying to them be expected, or would replying to them be a clue that I'm outside of their control?
Give me a memory.
Memory.
Count the cusps.
Where does that live on my sheet? There it is. Memory. 13 dice. I like that.
What?
I mean, I'm still at a disadvantage because stuff.
You do have 1 or 2 thumper dice.
I do have I do have a generous handful of which I will use 4. 'Cause if I tip them off, then things are gonna go. In fact, now that I talk about it, 5. We'll use 5. 5 is good. 5 is good. Yeah, that's a better. 5 on my memory test.
Some part of you vaguely remembers like earlier childhood experiences that you never kind of at the time didn't occur to you as necessarily something was happening in the moment. But now there's an odd similarity between this like compulsion of thought and action, and the migraines that you vaguely remember, and you know that there's a certain almost military expectation with responses.
Okay. And I assume the correct military expectation in this situation would have been, yes, sir. Great. That
They don't seem
Yes, sir.
bothered by it. So one of them will stay right next to you as the other one goes to open the van.
just saying those two words and like that shadowy connection to that memory, it like burns her like like this is deeply uncomfortable, and the only thing keeping her from just going nuclear on this whole thing is that this seems to be tied to those disappearances, and yeah.
Fang, you burst through the door.
Is that other?
Danny is still in there. You don't know her, but
Good.
there is a person in the room.
So I'm looking around and I see. Is there just one person in the room just quietly waiting like a boss battle, or is it like?
More like nervous, like she'll start as you like burst in the room. Oh my god, who are you?
I'm looking for like a blonde human elf person.
Are you her friend?
Of course. Are you her friend?
I don't know if she thinks that way anymore.
Tell me where she went.
And she just sort of points.
And I run. Yeah, I run. There's no time for passive aggressive pushing.
I hop out of Van Helshark and I'm like, after she went into the building, I hopped out of Van Helshark and hopped out. And now, so I'll catch up with her as she's exiting the building. I assume it was out of the building that...
Yeah, so she goes basically through the building and then into the alleyway. So like as
so through
Fang
the
as
building.
exits.
Okay, so in that case, actually, I follow her inside, and I don't know if I get there in time to see where she exits to or not.
Probably depending. How did you park Van Helshark?
Very well, thank you.
In which case, then no, you don't.
Okay.
It's a parallel parking.
Yeah, like.
But very well. Like people are impressed when they walk by.
No,
They're
it
like,
looks
"That is a
great."
bitchin' van in a well-parked spot."
Yeah.
As I run through the kitchen, can I grab? Is there a conveniently placed bag of flour?
No, it's not so much the kitchen. It's like the hallway next to the kitchen. So it'd be like the kitchen on one
ruined my
side and then
dream.
like the bathrooms on the other side. I'm sorry. You're
I
really
want to
just
be an
running down
action
all-
star.
Is there a
A
container
hallway.
of powdered sugar for the donuts and stuff?
Is there something
Or, like, on the
throwable, like a
tables?
mist?
There is a bag of oatmeal
Great, I'm gonna grab that as I run.
that's just like in the hallway. Like clearly had been like it's a huge stack. It's like a huge stack of oatmeal that hasn't been moved into the
Like a
kitchen yet.
20-pound bag?
Yeah.
Even better.
You are now carrying that, and
Yeah.
you cannot carry anything
Right
else.
here.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm in the building and I say, did anyone see an orc with cyber arms?
Oh my god.
Come.
They are gonna kill me.
What? Who's gonna kill you?
I can't. And she just like runs past you and like leaves.
Which way did she go? Towards
Danny,
the front or the back?
The out the front.
I say, screw this, and I astrally perceive for basically Fang's aura for where she went.
So you see a Fang like bursting through into the alleyway, or just being Fang. You imagine this, and then you see about the 20 or so meters away, there are 4 individuals, one of which you recognize as Mainframe.
Fang, what the hell? And I chase after her.
Good.
I just have to take a deep breath with that. Like I hear that, right? Like
Yeah,
they're close
probably.
enough. Like I try not to look.
Elsie,
So, I see.
you see Fang, and then you see Fang run into the get to the building. You see Mordecai immediately parallel park. And let's be clear, it's Seattle, so the likelihood that you found a legal parking spot is
Oh, Mordecai cares not for legal spots.
Great.
He
great.
has
Been
bigger
impounded
fish to
once.
fry.
Yeah. This is a serious situation.
So,
Excellent.
Mordecai exits the front. So, what point am I slightly behind them, or am I?
I think you were probably essentially like, I assume your rooftop version for Fang. Like, you are basically, as Fang enters the building, you can, like, jump down and immediately go, or you could climb across the roof and go to the alleyway.
I guess my question is, do I have line of sight on mainframe from being on the roof? Or is
Give me
she
a
on the-
perception.
I use my new dice.
Oh.
Which ones?
3 on perception.
You could get line of sight on the alleyway. You'd need to, you can basically either have line of sight on Fang or line of sight on the alleyway because of the width of the building. From the center, you can't see either easily. You need to be
Right. I think if I saw mainframe, because I've been
you
on
might
messages.
hear her. You probably actually, potentially, if you're running on the roofs, you may have actually heard her. She spoke.
Yeah, so let's assume if I heard or saw anything of her, I would probably ditch Fang and go take a peek.
Okay. So you see Fang go into the building and not reappear, and so you're basically gonna cut across the roof.
Yeah, because I figure that she's probably coming up.
Great. Are you gonna try and be sneaky on top of the roof, or just like, hello, I'm here with my rocket launcher, or sniper rifle?
Yeah, I do not have the rocket launcher because I thought I was just tailing Fang.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no. Naturally, you would.
I would
have
use a
naturally.
sniper rifle for
I'm,
that.
I'm very willing to hear that.
Yeah. I can't.
Are you trying to be sneaky? Is
Yes.
the question.
Yeah,
Great,
I'll
give me
sneak
your
over.
sneaky.
All right.
So you're like, oh, Fang went in the building. What? And then you.
And yeah, Elsie's been working on her sneaking, so she's pretty sneaky now. She's like troll level. This troll level sneaky now.
Ooh.
5. But still not rolling great.
Not a phrase you expected to hear very often, is it? Control level sneaky.
Add 5
Promise.
guys.
He is very sneaky.
Is he the sneakiest in our party?
He's pretty sneaky.
Especially with his new winged foot.
Actually, I think I may be as sneaky as you now.
How many twists?
How many hits did you have?
10, but normally I'm 12.
I'm 11.
So you're like the average.
Yeah. So you said 5.
Yeah.
So you go, but fairly quietly. You your footsteps make a little bit of noise as you prance.
Yes.
Prance
As I
across the
Legolas
rooftop.
across the building.
And then you kind of get low towards the edge of the building, so you can get line of sight. Get low. So you can get line of sight across into the alleyway, and so you see. Basically, you make it just as Fang bursts through the door. So you now see Fang with a sack of oatmeal.
You say that like it's not a thing that we should be doing. I have a plan.
The sack of oatmeal.
Is it made of soy?
Soy oatmeal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Soy meal.
Everything's soy.
oatmeal.
So moist. It's probably smaller pieces, and it's gonna make a bigger.
And I'm like, oh my god, she steals things.
They all cheat.
That is so judgmental.
Damn.
Steal and lie and cheat. Blame it.
Sisters.
Have you ever seen that one? That song?
Yeah, that
Okay.
essentially.
So do
So-
we get out into the alley? Or?
But let me explain what is happening.
Oh,
Um,
jeez.
And then a troll comes down and just catapults into the.
I don't think the timing's gonna work for you to get there.
Baby, but I want a chance to describe my vehicle.
Yeah, no.
I'll make fun of because I looked it
so
up.
We're gonna leave a scene. So Elsie is low on the rooftop. Fang has burst through the door. Somewhere in the building is Mordecai, just running towards the door, being like, "Fang, what the hell?" You hear that. You resist all urge to turn around. And one of the guards, so one is with you and is still escorting you into the van. You're about 20 meters away from them. And the decker and the other guard whirl around and see Faye, and one of them is going to essentially immediately raise their gun at you.
Great, I want to hit him.
Cromwell.
All right. First off, this is the description of the Nightwing. It's the Artemis Industries Nightwing. The Nightwing is an older model, ultralight, closely resembling those that originated in the late 20th century. Nightwing has a shrouded electric motor to minimize aircraft sound and reduce heat emissions. While this has a stated purpose of preventing noise pollution and environmental impact, it has the side effect of making the small glider-like craft quite stealthy. The Nightwing is popular with rural aviation enthusiasts, smugglers, butlers, and anyone who favors a classic stealth insertion. So it does propel itself.
Okay.
You added butlers to that.
Fine. This one,
I'm sorry, disallowed.
This one is called the Flying Bear, and it has a bear somehow painted on it. It's very distorted. So bears normally don't have wings.
It's just like bare arms.
Yes.
So what's the speed?
The
the
speed
acceler-
is 3. It has good handling. It's pretty slow.
Acceleration is what I assume then.
Yes.
Okay, so I think with a speed, a speed of 3 means you can move 40 meters a combat turn.
Right. I assume I'm not arriving during this combat.
No.
But you'll look.
I inserted myself
You'll look
to defend the
spectacular.
honor of the Artemis Industries Nightwing, which was having its reputation besmirched.
The issue isn't so much the Nightwing as the geography of gliding from.
No, it has a motor.
Yeah,
it literally just
So my
needs a-
question is though, can the motor make it go higher? Because
Yes.
that's the issue. Is like your elevation will need to increase as you are gliding north.
It just needs help taking off
Okay.
from the ground. So
Oh, but
it
you're
can
on a
literally like be
bridge.
pulled by a vehicle and take off that way.
Okay. Great.
Makes it.
Artemis Industries, which is probably owned by Ares, but who knows?
That would make sense.
It might be
Probably.
a double A corp.
I assume they keep their Greek gods together.
Yeah.
Tell me if I'm wrong. I don't know.
Greek gods make out.
So, let's, for those of you who are there, roll initiative.
Okay.
2?
May I use my extra dice to blitz? No, wait. Can I use it to make a? I can't. I
You
take.
can use edge to
You can
blitz.
use edge.
That's what I was gonna do. But I'm thinking, will you allow me to use my edge to get a sneak attack because I'm holding a
No.
thing of oatmeal? Gosh,
Oatmeal sneak attack.
I just.
If you had tried to be stealthy and sneak up on them and attack, you could have gotten a potential surprise round.
I
but
thought
the
I
yelling
was.
and the doorway.
And the
At no
oatmeal.
point were you like, I'm trying to be sneaky.
I thought that was
don't know.
perceived. I grabbed the oatmeal.
I'm gonna use this edge to blitz.
Okay.
We are blitzing. We are the blitz girls.
Because that first
Nice.
one did not go well, so we need help.
Thank you, by the way, Thumpers,
Thank you,
for
Thumpers.
allowing this.
That is, so, well, somebody.
You're wireless, right, Claudio? Or Fang?
Yeah.
There
Great.
is a decker.
That really makes me worried when you ask me
No,
these
it's
questions.
never a good question.
Should I
Never.
just assume I am not in this combat, right?
Yes.
All right. I will be back.
Owl will be back. Like the Artemis? Owl?
Owl.
From Artemis from...
Bear will be back.
No one got it. Artemis the owl from Sword
don't
and
know.
Stone.
Yep.
Thanks.
got
I
it.
needed someone to be
Yep.
with me on that one.
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
He'll barely be gone.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. All right, Elsie.
Really gonna miss that when you're gone.
Oh!
Okay. So I have a couple confusing messages from Fang.
Wait, what?
No, I need your initiative.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, I rolled so well. I just 26.
What?
Wow.
I blitzed.
46?
Oh, blitz.
No,
26.
26.
Oh, 35.
Oh.
Mainframe.
25.
Mordecai.
So to be clear, Mordecai does not have his increased reflexes spell up right now and does not realize he's in a combat situation, so his initiative is 13.
Okay.
Wow.
Does he need to go to the bathroom?
That's a joke from episode 1.
Don't watch it though. Start at episode 2.
Just see a clip. We just need a clip of that.
Yeah.
I think he's fine, thank you very much.
I just wanted to check.
wiki.
For
For a summary of what's up.
Let him.
Do we have a popular phrases area of the Wikia?
Quotes?
We'll soon.
That's corpsins.wikia.com.
Just my
That's http://corpsins.wikia.com in the browser of your choice.
Accessed via the interwebs. Yeah.
Which way is the forward? Because I always get confused about forward versus back.
It's like it's falling down on its face.
But which way?
To the right.
That's forward slash?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, because it's forwarding to the future.
Most people are right-handed, so when you're reading right to left.
You would take
Okay.
it four-dimensionally. I love that.
Fang.
Yes! Okay. Okay. I have this bag of oatmeal.
Yep.
And my goal is because,
To be clear, while you were holding this bag of oatmeal, you cannot draw another weapon. You can draw a single-handed weapon. potentially. You may be encumbered.
I wanted.
I don't know what you want to do with this bag of oatmeal.
Well, I wanted to use it as like a disguise mechanism to like throw it in the air and cut it in half so that then a mist would cover the alley so that we'd get a plus bonus to getting mainframe out.
You know that would also be a penalty to you as well,
That's
right?
fine, but I want to make sure so that mainframe could escape.
That would essentially negate the effect.
No, because mainframe could then escape.
I also don't know if oatmeal works that way.
But it's soy oatmeal.
That's true. Good point.
Go for it.
Okay. So, do you want me to roll like
Okay, so you
law
want to
enforcement tactics?
you want to throw it in the air,
Yeah.
and you want to slice it with your katana.
And I want-
Is your katana out?
No, so I'll have to do a quick draw as I
Great.
throw.
So there's potentially too many actions for you to be doing on a turn, which means you can. I'm going to give you some options here.
Okay.
You can attempt to do all of these things at the
Yes.
same time
Yes.
with penalties to all of your rolls.
That makes sense.
Or you can draw your katana and then do
Nope,
the
they will
throw
shoot
and
me
the slicing.
if I show up with a katana and a bag of oatmeal.
They already have a gun out. They already have a gun out.
Yeah.
So, but if I cause the mist to
But
happen,
right now she's just the oatmeal delivery girl.
Yeah.
So
they're gonna be like oatmeal here, but Fang's not smart enough to try to like subterfuge this. So
Okay, so go for this. Okay, so what I want you to do first is quick draw your katana.
right, great. So I use my agility and
Your weapon skill.
my weapon skill,
I am rooting so hard for you right now. You have no idea.
I am also rooting
I-
hard.
and I'm gonna add I need to only get 3 hits out of 10 dice, so I'm gonna add 3 thumper dice because I cannot have the first part of this plan fail. And I succeed by a lot.
You got at least 3 hits?
Yes, and I
Great.
used 3 dice. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, now I would like you to do your throwing skill.
Okay. Okay. Is that based on agility as well?
It's probably a default on agility.
Do you have throwing as a skill?
No.
Then you default on agility.
Okay, great. So that gives me 5 dice. I'm gonna add. Are you looking for a certain amount, like a certain threshold? To just
no,
toss?
I just want you to throw it. Tell me how many hits you get.
Okay, I'm gonna add 5 dice to that because I'm really afraid. Oh, okay. 4.
Okay, you got 4 hits?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna consider both the quick draw and this is putting down an object.
In
like
the air.
dropping it, but like in the air. You're like, "Ah!" So I'm considering those both simple actions. Now the thing is you also want to attack,
Yes.
which is a complex action.
Oh.
Which is you've run out of things to do.
Right. So here's my question: Is it gonna be in the air by the time my next round
No.
hits?
Do you have any edge?
I have my own personal edge.
You spend a point of edge, you can take a complex action.
Great. I will
Yes.
do that.
Oh my god. Cavalry's here, mainframe.
Did you miss me? And I will.
So you can now make your katana, so your
Okay.
melee attack.
Great. This is everything I ever wanted. When I was like, what will Fang do in this situation? It is try to do subterfuge.
And so you threw it in the air with 4 hits.
Yes.
So that is a reasonable amount of accuracy. So it's probably close enough to you that you could hit it. So you're going to be facing a threshold of.
Let's see.
Let me get 5. You need to get 5 hits to successfully slice this in half.
I have rolled 14 dice.
It's almost enough.
I'm gonna add 3 more thumper dice.
Okay.
You got this. You got this.
And you know what?
Spending all of it
Just to make
bag
it,
of oatmeal.
just to make it more intense,
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna use the left arm
Okay.
because I threw it with the right arm.
Is that the arm that
Yeah.
is great?
Yeah.
And we haven't decided this, but I would make the decision now that your glitch number is based off of your original dice pool. And you add dice
That makes sense to me.
For that weapon or
For everything.
for everything.
So it's
When you add dice,
your
glitch number
it-
is still going to be based off of your original dice.
So if I roll like 14 dice, it's 7 to glitch, even if I add an extra 28.
Yeah.
Thumper dice.
That makes
Okay.
sense.
Yeah.
Oh boy, that's a lot of force.
Also, I really just want her to glitch with her left arm.
I didn't roll one. Oh, I actually rolled one. But
Fine.
you know what I got?
Yeah.
I got 6.
You succeed.
Yeah!
So here's the thing, Claudia.
Please don't ruin this for me. I used
No,
everything I have.
describe just this moment as
Okay.
you see it, and then I will correct all of it.
So,
This is so good.
Fang gets to the alleyway and she sees her friend about to get loaded into a van and she has a bag of oatmeal. And I was gonna hit the guy over the head with the bag of oatmeal and say, "This is a balanced breakfast." But
Oh, yeah.
the issue was there was 2 people. So now I'm throwing the oatmeal in the air, quick, wait, ha! Yeah, and then cutting it in half in the air, hoping to spend a mist of oatmeal that will distract them long enough that mainframe can escape.
It does. So you slice the bag open. Now here's the thing about physics: is the reach you have on a katana. They're 20 meters away from you.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I said that several times. They're 20 meters away from you. And you cannot throw the bag of oatmeal 20 meters and slice it with your katana.
So I heard that they were right next to me.
Nope. No point did I say they were right next to you.
Continue.
So the distance that you can throw a bag of oatmeal and slice it with your katana is maybe a meter. Right?
Okay.
Maybe
Sure.
2 meters. So you sliced open a bag of oatmeal 2 meters in front of you. You are now you are obscured from them, and they are obscured from you as this confetti of soy oats rains down in front of your face, and little bits of it get stuck in like every crevice on your body.
But does this create enough distraction where they stop looking at mainframe?
One of them is certainly looking at you,
Are 3 of them?
Elsie.
Hey, Fang, is that the sound of an oatmeal mist?
I know you were. Even if they're right next to you, you also would be covered in oatmeal.
I'm okay with being covered in oatmeal. That is just taking like an oatmeal bath. I am so healthy. I just don't want mainframe to die.
Well, at least I'll be well nourished if I do.
Everyone else was aware that Fang was not right next to them, right?
I didn't really care. I was too caught up in the moment.
I feel bad.
Yeah, it seemed irrelevant. Like Fang was gonna do what Fang was gonna do.
If I knew that I was not close, I would have run up and then done the
I feel
oatmeal.
like Fang probably knew she was not close, even if Claudia did not know that.
I mean, like, maybe if you'd thrown it and then, like, shot it.
Oh,
Like,
that would have
above
been
them
way
and shot it in the air.
smarter.
What if
I
you-
had guns.
What if you threw it and threw your katana at it?
Well, I don't have throwing weapons as a
I mean,
skill.
either of those
Yeah,
would
but
have
you
just.
can do it as an improvised throwing weapon. It's just a limit of 3.
To be clear, either of those options would have just punctured the bag. It
No,
wouldn't have,
I
like,
think this
split
is
the
an
bag.
opportunity for a frag grenade. You like take the oatmeal bag and
And
put
light it on
an explosive
fire!
grenade in
Yeah,
it.
that would
put it on a
work.
timer and throw the whole thing, and it just explodes like a wonderful pinata.
I'm glad oatmeal's now part of our weapons.
Mainframe just hates brunch.
It's called an earthquaker.
Elsie, it's your turn.
Oh, yeah.
So I see all this, and I'm like, okay, distraction. Do I see a getaway van? I mean, you said they're loading
Yeah,
mainframe.
We are
to a
walking
van.
towards one.
So there's 2 guards flanking her, and then there's a driver in the van.
And there's a decker.
Presumably. I mean,
Okay.
from your angle, you probably can't see the.
So I send a message to mainframe that just says, are you okay with headshots? Question.
Wait.
She
Repeat
just sent
this
it to you.
me. Oh, you said.
Are you okay with headshots?
Cool. I don't know if I can respond in a combat turn. Can I?
You can respond on your turn.
On my turn. I cannot respond yet.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out like the situation as far as like, oh, like I don't want to interrupt if this is. If,
You know,
like,
it's a
you're-
date gone really, really wrong for Fang and mainframe.
Well, no, it's more like I don't know if mainframe is intentionally getting kidnapped to find
Roll
the
a judge
children.
intentions.
That's a good one. That's a
That
good
was
one.
a good one for like.
I should.
It's been a while since I've
Which one?
seen any intentions for people.
I'm truly not sure mainframe knows the answer to that question yet, but
Yeah, what are you feeling?
How do you feel today?
that's a good question. I feel pretty.
I'm not rolling very high today. 3. You had 4 on your performance, right?
I think, yeah.
You think that mainframe is like your perception is probably that mainframe is going with them willingly, in essence.
Ah,
Too good at acting.
too good.
Yeah. I mean, Elsie is way too familiar with like beleaguered consent to be accepting of any of that, I think. But she doesn't want to blow mainframe's cover. So, is there any way for me to get down to the van without the guards seeing? Especially since I have this wonderful oatmeal distraction now.
Yeah, no, there certainly has been a distraction, which would probably give you a bonus to like a sneaking.
Yeah, that's why I did all that.
It was really fun for me. She's gonna murder me at home. So you could probably like run where in terms getting next to the van do you want to get? Like in front of it, because it's pointing down the alley and they're putting her in the back of the van.
There's really only one place I really enjoy on vans, and that's being on top.
You want to be on the roof. That's what she said. Is being on top. So you could make it down the alleyway and then attempt. Shit.
That came out wrong.
You could run along like the building roof or on the alleyway and then attempt to jump and land on the roof of the van
I
and
wanna parkour this
attempt
shit.
to be as
I'm gonna,
sneaky as possible.
I want
so
to
you're
like
not noticed.
tiptoe across the top of the roof, drop down to the fire escape, flip over, lower myself to the from the fire escape.
Oh, okay.
I think distance-wise, you'd probably have to like jump onto the van.
Okay.
It'd be about a story, maybe 2. Yeah, it's probably a 3-story building.
Okay.
So I would say give me your sneaking and then a gymnastics.
Great. I'm going to use some thumper dice. I'm going to use.
I have a thermal smoker.
Good for you. I'm going to use 3 thumper dice.
You didn't get to spend all your edge and thumper dice.
Sneaking. Sneaky. 6 on my sneak.
Okay.
Oh.
Throw dice everywhere. And then gymnastics. Is that what you said?
Yep.
Okay. Which is also real good.
You're the most precious Shadowrunner.
And I'm gonna use another 3 dice. Because I like the gymnastics.
Filled up my wall.
I looked it up. I will be there in 100 combat rounds.
You and HTR will show up at the same time.
I
steered away.
But your heart rate's gonna be really low.
Did you go and calculate the distance?
Yes.
To Greenwood.
Yes, as the crow flies, as the bear flies.
How far away is it? It's like 2 kilometers?
It's 2.5 miles,
Okay.
which is about 4,000 meters.
Okay.
Well, roll. If you blitz enough, maybe.
Well, but it's not the
It
number
does
of
increase my speed.
passes
Yeah, you're
you
still
get.
limited by
Still.
how much movement.
It just means
Still
I
all
can
happens
twiddle
in
my
3
thumbs
seconds.
more times as
Yeah.
I slowly wait.
Just like text to Fang like, hi, how are you?
Okay. Gymnastics?
I rolled an 8.
8. So you do a fairly nice
Wow.
vault off of the roof, and you land, and bend your knees thoroughly as you land on the roof of the van.
I don't
feel
like superhero crater
You're not big enough for that. Cromwell might superhero crater it.
Yeah.
You do hear like the sound of like the metal pop. You know that buckle of when like you push a door in and then it pops out, so it like pops in.
Yeah.
As the weight of you and your large rifle lands on the roof of the van.
It's mostly the rifle.
So no one from behind the van seems to turn around and address you.
Great.
In that instant. So
Yeah. I have my taser in my quick draw concealable holster, so we'll just see if anybody in the van comes out to take a look. Great. I will stay stealthy and up here and wait.
All right. Next up, one of the guard who had drawn the gun sees this flying thing of oatmeal is going to still shoot at you.
Yeah, but I get a bonus to hiding in the sea of oatmeal.
I don't know if it counts as cover
I used
from bullets.
all my things.
Yep, you did, and it was
Give
great.
me a bonus to cover.
Add 2 dice to your
Thank
dice
you.
pool.
I figured they're laughing kind of hard.
They probably are. It's sure, it's for cover, not for laughter and sheer what the fuckitness.
Okay, how much do I get? A 2 or 1?
2. You
Great.
can roll 2. 1 for each guard that's laughing.
The confusion power is like a dice penalty, basically. So.
Yeah. That's what it is.
Guys, I've survived this long in this game. How did this happen? How did I roll this low? The dice are not pleased.
I'm going to add 4 thumper dice.
I'm going to add 6 thumper dice. Thank you, thumpers. Keep me alive this long. And I got 1. Oh, 1 more.
You can go full defense too.
I think I'll be okay.
How many hits?
6.
Fine.
I mean, the
Bullet
cloud.
glances past you. You smell the smell of singed oatmeal
Oh no!
in the air as the heat of the bullet travels through the cloud. But thankfully it's not flour, so it doesn't explode.
That was what I was afraid of.
Yeah, I assumed you were trying to throw flour and make it explode,
No.
and then that would explode in your face, which is part of why I didn't give you flour.
Oh, she does love you.
Yeah, it's a
She
backwards
didn't let
way.
you kill yourself.
It would have been a really good distraction.
The other guard is going to.
They both had 26s?
Yeah, I just roll. I do the same type of thing at the same time.
Yeah,
It's like,
makes sense.
I'm right after Elsie. Narr.
And they're going to successfully quick draw their gun. They're not going to shoot at you, but they are going to place their hand kind of on your shoulder blades and just gesture you more firmly this time into the van. Get in the van.
How close are we to the van now? Are we in front of the van?
You are.
We're
Yes,
at
you
the
are
van?
to step in. Like your next thing would be an expectation that you're going to climb into the van. And you see they've opened the door on one of the back doors, and then you see there's some seats in the back, facing each other. You don't see the driver. You see there's a partition. You would probably imagine it's security kind of grating glass. You can see a person there, but you don't know who they are.
Okay.
You also probably didn't notice Elsie jump on the roof, unless you want to give me a perception. To beat her sneaking.
Sure, I mean, it doesn't hurt to perceive things.
Well, you can answer her message.
I got 5.
She's still a little too sneaky for you.
Damn.
So it is your turn now.
Okay.
So you've been gestured into the van. One of the guards is shooting at Fang. You don't know that Elsie is on the roof. You don't know that.
I don't necessarily. Did I hear Mordecai?
I think that was the one that tipped you off. Was Fang? What the hell?
Okay. So I know that those 2 are behind me. I have 2 guards, one on either side, one pushing me into the van. There's 1 driver. Are there 2 other guards, or is it 1 guard and the decker?
So you know there's a driver, 2 guards, and a decker.
Okay. So the driver's got it. Where's the decker?
Basically probably between the 2 guards and slightly off to the side. So they're probably going to go into the van next.
This is very. There's so many things I could do, but I think Mainframe is going to She's going to perceive. Oh, she doesn't want to tip the decker off that she. There's so many things. I want to delay.
Okay.
I mean, it's okay to choose the first thing that goes to your head. That's what I do.
Yeah, she's seriously.
Not what Mainframe does, though.
Legitimately, Mainframe is having a crisis of conscience. She could fight back right now, but then, from what she knows, her parents are going to keep doing what she thinks they're maybe doing.
So, speaking of which, that puts it at Decker's turn.
Oh. I was gonna be
You are
nice.
probably the only person that they would target because they think mainframe's fine right now.
But my arms are not made of metal.
And you have wired reflexes on, right? That's wireless.
Oh no! Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Technically,
they're
yeah.
wireless. Great. So
They're always wireless. Yep.
The Decker is going to
You need those for speed.
Definitely.
data spike you.
Oh no! So to put in perspective, chat room, wired reflex is half my essence. So to be a human, when you are born in the world, if you're not cybernetic, you have 6 essence. And my wired reflexes are 3 of them. So this is entire porting that goes through my entire.
Half your soul.
Yeah, half
Yeah.
your humanity or meta-humanity.
They're actually essentially because I assume this is going to be all of your wireless devices are slave to your comlink, so they're gonna data spike your comlink and try and shut down.
Yes, but my
that.
comlink is also her, slave to hers.
Does that mean that they have to attack your comlink?
Probably.
I think they can place a mark on something that's slave to the device,
just
but
like
it
you can.
uses your stats.
Does that mean like
To
your whole
defend.
nervous system is cybernetic?
In essence, yeah.
Yeah.
It's
So it's going to be the firewall of your device and your intuition if you choose to defend it.
What do you mean choose
Defend
to?
it.
But if she chooses to defend it, then that person knows that we're connected.
Don't defend it. Maybe defend it. I don't
Because
know.
otherwise they can place the mark on the slave device without getting a mark on the master.
Placing a mark is not Mainframe knows enough to know that placing the mark
Well, the
is
damage
itself.
too. They could damage the slave device without damaging the master device.
Well, they data spike. Can she see whether they're data spiking or they're marking? Because those are 2 very different actions. One's going to deal half damage and one's going to deal less damage but mark it.
Can
she tell the difference?
Depends on what type of mark that they do. You could give me a logic and intuition to see which one they're about to do.
Oh. I also have firewall.
You do. So all of your devices have their own firewall rating.
I got 4 on that check.
Okay.
Guys, this
You can tell they're gonna go ahead and just actually. Yeah, they're just gonna data spike, so they don't need to place any marks on it.
Oh fuck, they're gonna data spike it. I will defend. Because can I see that they're attacking her basically nervous system? Like I can see what the target is. Like if they were just attacking her gun, I'd probably not let it go. But because it's her
Yeah,
nervous
well, it's
system.
her comlink, and they're trying to essentially shut her down.
And just to put it in perspective, it won't kill me. It just makes me very slow. It's pretty much if I
You have to pick because I think you have wired reflexes and
reaction enhancers.
reaction enhancer. So if it shuts down the wireless, you have to pick one of them to stay on. Because you can only have both on if you have wireless.
Yeah, but I'm gonna keep the wireless.
Okay.
Okay. So you're gonna roll intuition and firewall.
You don't have to do this. There's no obligation made for it.
I'm gonna add 3 thumper dice.
Intuition and firewall. Great. Did you say if you're adding any thumper dice?
I did. I said I added 3.
3. I will add 5. 8 hits.
You succeed in stopping it.
And now I can come back out of the initiative order.
Yep.
'Cause
So
they've
you
played their
hear she's live or like she's not under my control anymore. The Decker says as they try and data spike, like after they try and data spike you and see that you didn't defend yourself and that it came from her icon.
In the Matrix, do I see like suddenly mainframes? I don't know how the Matrix combat
You probably
works
like see her icon or like her persona like flash in and like fight like dodge, throw off the
it's
bullets.
like a really cool. She's back in her traditional purple leotard with the purple leg warmers and like the fabulous hair, and she swings her leg around to block the attack.
She wasn't ordered not to help, though, right? Is that?
They know what they ordered. Essentially, I'm not supposed to do anything I'm not ordered to do. Great, so... Is anyone... How close is she?
About 20
How
meters.
much in danger is
I'm
she?
100% okay. You
Okay.
just saved my life. My reflexes.
I would like to... hit the... No, this is very complicated. I would like to... I'm pissed off at the Decker. I'm just going to, I'm gonna go big on his ass. So I will I will data spike him and I don't need to run silent because he just yelled, right? He didn't play it quiet.
No.
He just, I'm gonna change, with my free action, I'm gonna change my program build out. Normally I run with Fork, but I'm gonna put Tantrum back in. Because he's got a persona, right?
Yep.
He's running a persona. So I get a bonus against personas. That's great. So I'm just gonna brute force him. Well, no, we'll data spike him. Data spike against him. Oh, that's so much. Yes, that was.
Yes.
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 Oh, mainframe is pissed. She does not like him.
5 thumper dice.
No, don't need to do that.
Fine.
Yeah.
Guys, we're under 50.
I'm under 50 dice, guys.
Oh no.
Oh,
What am I gonna do?
A natural 9 hits. I
9.
didn't
Your
use
net
any
hits
thumper dice.
are
Mainframe
3.
is not okay with him, and she's decided she's not okay with it.
Your net hits are 3.
Great. He has to defend against. I have hammer loaded. So that's 8 plus 3 plus 2 is math is hard, and that is 13 matrix damage, and he's nauseous.
If he doesn't resist, right? That's 5. He has a lot of programs too. Okay. Is that biofeedback? Because then I think that's resisted separately.
I was not. I did not have biofeedback
Okay.
loaded, but I do have tantrum loaded, so it's going to make him nauseous if he doesn't defend.
Okay. Does Tantrum work when you're in AR or only in VR?
I think it's personas because it sends a sick. I don't. If they've got DNI, I don't.
What's going on from a non-decker point of view?
So there's two. Essentially,
No idea
there's
what's
two.
happened
It's
for
a
the
great
last 2
question.
minutes.
So a bunch of devices. So
There's so many
there's
devices
so many things.
happening
There's so
right
many
now.
devices in the universe.
Still really sketchy on these
And there's
rules.
technically my persona probably wasn't visible until there was just the Decker. He attempted to attack a device that represents her nervous system, basically.
Yeah.
And Mainframe manifested on the Matrix and did a little cartwheel and blocked the attack to her.
Because the device is linked to her persona. So
I
can
trust
defend.
her enough
Yeah.
that she controls my entire digital life.
Yeah. So
She
if-
did give me like banking information, actually.
Yeah,
like,
if,
linked
if
to-
Mainframe had, because it's an active, it's a resistance, Mainframe could have chosen to not fight it, in which case then...
it would have all been pretend, but
Yeah.
she went a little emotional because Fang put her neck on the line. So so then I came back out of initiative, and I'm pissed at that Decker now. So then I cartwheeled and essentially in the Matrix kicked his persona in the throat.
Oh.
Yeah, it was very impressive. He is not best pleased by this. You can like see kind of on his face like so that's gonna be fun for him. All right, that puts it at the driver. You hear the door open. Actually, probably not. What do they have on this van?
Fans have guns.
You
It might not have until you said that.
yeah, no, they do.
How do you give her ideas?
They do. I just
Do
have
they
to-
also have bags of oatmeal
They do also have an exploding bag
that
of
they can
oatmeal.
catapult?
Here there's a shortage.
Good. You hear like the sound of a turret like opens up and you see on the roof and it like spins around and it fires at you. It's like a 360 turret. It's like
Fires at Elsie.
and it fires at Elsie.
Because Elsie's on top of the van.
Oh, they saw her.
The decker saw, not the rigger saw her.
The rigger was in there.
There's a rigger.
There's someone who the driver.
Drivers
Riggers are good at driving fans.
Somebody else needs a kick in the throat.
So it's on the roof. The turret is.
It's shooting at you, so you need to defend this
Oh
real
yeah.
fast.
Oh yeah. Okay. I just do my things and then.
I'm just going by 5s. Much. Yes. Good thumper dice.
I'm gonna add 3 thumper dice.
Good thumper dice.
6.
You're kind of surprised for a moment because you were expecting like bullets, but instead this just like stick and shock pad comes and lands on you. So unfortunately, it counts. And so like you immediately feel the shocks. You need to resist 7 electrical damage. Armor piercing -5.
Well, that's not bad. Only 7?
Yeah.
Oh.
From the
It's also-
first thing that came out of that weapon.
But I have very good electricity. Oh shoot! Gosh.
Overboard!
Someone has too many dice.
Oh no!
I have just enough.
So you have a trade you can roll in. Oh, those guys are hot.
Yeah. I'm like, I taser myself at home to get used to it.
Wait, that house just there's socks on doors and
That's
there's
so wrong.
There's a lot
self-tasering.
going on.
The
at
socks and the doors
house.
are necessary.
There's a lot going on. It's 7.
Do you stand in a bathtub of water and then just go, hit me?
I have 10. I think that may be above
kill her.
my.
Wait, does?
There's no limit to resistance.
Electricity.
Yeah. So
All right.
I'm fine.
You're fine. So you like reel
So like
back.
it hits, it shocks me, and I stand there and I just go.
Oh shit.
Mordecai.
All right. So Mordecai comes wheeling around the corner into the alley.
He's
he's
bang
got-
in front of him.
Yeah, he's got a
Cloud of oatmeal.
cloud of oatmeal. He's like, nice. I knew it was an oatmeal mist. Fang, you card. He's got. He's gonna try to perceive to see if he can actually tell what's going
Okay,
on.
judge intention.
Oh, judge intent. That's a lot more dice.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's because Big Papa knows when trouble's afoot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
There are people shooting at Fang. Mainframe is being forced into a van. She may or may actually. You can probably tell she doesn't want to be going into the van. And you see Elsie on top of the van.
Holy crap, Mainframe 3, why are you getting into that van? These people don't look like your Decker friends.
Let's have a nice chat. Yeah. Can I can't.
Probably not right now.
I can't.
I don't know if I still have an action I can do on this one. I'm
Mainframe.
guessing no.
You can probably do a simple action.
You can hide in the
A
mist.
simple action? A simple action means I could cast something recklessly. Ooh.
Meanwhile, Mainframe just makes a face like,
So it's not my plans for brunch.
How
I hate brunch.
This is your family.
how thick is the mist to
Well, it gave
steel cut.
Claudia +2 to her defense. Cool. So it'll probably also give them a +2.
all right, let's do
Wait, no! They're not in it.
I'm gonna
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
You can't see beyond it.
Oh, that's what
Easily,
you were
right?
doing.
Yeah.
I thought it was like a space.
Confetti in front of you.
Like a space, and you're like, this is my hiding space.
I'm gonna just stun bolt one of the guys.
Okay,
That's
the one that
sneaky
shot
with
at Fang or the one that's next to me?
I'm gonna which do they both have guns drawn or are
Yes, both of them have guns out.
they which one looks more immediately threatening to Mainframe?
Probably the one is shooting Fang. Oh, well, I guess to Mainframe, the one that's putting her in the van.
All right, I'm gonna stun bolt that guy then, and since that's not dodged, I'll just take a -2 penalty, I guess, from the mist.
Yes. Yeah.
The lovely mist. And I am going to use my point of Thumper Edge to re-roll all 15 misses
Wow.
on that one.
Wait, what?
That's a little more like it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's 9 damage resisted by willpower.
Just willpower?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I have to resist the drain.
I'm gonna add 3.
I'm gonna gasp you.
Okay.
She literally
That
just
would
gasped.
kind of turn like, while still trying to push mainframe in the van, like turns their attention to you. You like clop them like on the shoulder blade, and their arm kind of shakes a little bit. The stun seems to roll through their body.
That's right. Nobody pushes anyone into any vans around this alley. I don't know why I'm being this specific, but you heard me.
We're back at the top?
Yep,
We did 1 full turn?
we did.
Okay,
Lots
so
of stuff happened.
99 to go. And I'll leave it.
Actually, we're still in the same
So the same
combat turn.
combat turn. This is when one initiative
Oh,
passed.
yeah.
99.4.
I'm never going to respect my girlfriend's boundaries again.
Shadow gliding.
Oh,
Cut to
girlfriend,
Cromwell
eh?
is probably now just taking off. Like timing-wise. He is now airborne.
So, I'm in the mist. I've
You
just
are
out of the mist, probably just.
At this point, the mist is gone. We'll say it has all fallen.
Wait,
to
the mist
ground.
lasted 0.066
second.
turns.
Last 1 second.
Okay, now it'll be a 1. You have a bonus.
Thank you. I want my mist to last 2 turns. But it's okay because I'm stepping out of the mist to go charge at the.
Great. Yeah. So with your katana, you're gonna go charge him.
So there's a guard, which is right next to me.
No, still.
20 meters.
He's probably like 15 meters away from
Okay,
you.
and then there's also a Decker. Do I realize that Decker tried to hit my right?
Probably not.
Okay.
I feel like you probably couldn't tell.
No, I was just like, who's this little sucker? But now I'm gonna stab the guard.
Yep. Great. Go for it.
Great. So this is, by the way, the wolf blade. So yes, it cries out as it goes for its prey.
In case this wasn't weird enough for them already.
Thank
The oatmeal followed by-
Endowed with a wolf spirit, it stabs more harder.
Sort of.
That is questionable.
Artificial wolf spirit.
Still not really.
It's one
quite
of those
there.
like moo sticks.
Yeah.
It's just
But
one of
magic.
those, like,
It's legitimately
like,
magic.
once your hits are 1.
14 piercing damage with a -3 to their armor.
Okay.
So Fang is gonna run out to them and just try to do one of these like clean sweeps, and she is taking a step back and moving so that her next turn she's gonna bring that same bloody sword down on the Decker. As long as no one moves.
Okay. So you see like your katana slides and it nicks pretty good through, but then you notice and you're like, oh fuck, they have security armor. Like it's not millispec, but it is like it's good. It is the good stuff. And you're like, fuck, they're like Ares Knight Errant.
Like this is like the stuff that
high-end.
Fang couldn't even touch when she was in the Force.
It's like the sort of stuff, it's not like millispec in the sense that you would look weird and awkward, so it's like nice and form-fitting, but it's definitely for people who are well prepared for
They knew
being
this was
stabbed.
they knew this might happen. Okay. Does any blood hit the blade?
You get like a nice nick through. Just like a small, a little bit of blood.
May I make before I close one calm message to you guys? They are pretty beefy, like dermoplating beefy. Let's cheese it as soon as we get mainframe. Ba-doom.
Elsie.
Elsie doesn't know what cheese it means.
I say it like every
Discussion.
episode.
We've had like several talks about it.
It's okay.
Yeah, but
Elsie doesn't
you
listen to
say
you.
it.
Every
She doesn't
episode.
like
True,
the
yeah.
concept of cheese it. That's different.
Elsie has heard new young people hip lingo like, oh my god, let's roll it out of here.
Yeah.
Autobot.
Elsie knows about it.
I just heard someone laugh, and I hope that was laughing at you.
So there's a turret.
Yep.
So, this person has not opened the door. Okay. So, I'm going to, assuming there's no side turret on the van,
Not that you can see.
I'm just gonna slide down the side towards the door, the driver's door.
Okay.
And do I see the driver? I just see the driver and there's no passenger? Like, who do I see?
The windows are pretty like tinted in the sense that it's gonna be you need to like press your face up to look inside.
Do it.
Which I assume you're gonna do.
Yes, and I also say in my most pathetic young person voice, like, I just wanted some food. I'm really hungry.
So you see someone that doesn't look like they're conscious.
Ooh. So
Vulnerable.
rigor.
Great. I tried the door.
It is very locked.
Great. I licked the lock. No, I picked the lock.
I think you're out of action.
Next turn, I pick the lock,
You can certainly try.
and then I'm gonna take.
Wouldn't that be something if they just left the door unlocked?
I mean,
while they were-
You never know. You always
Great.
need to try.
No, I agree. That would have been just great though.
All right. So the guard that you sliced with the katana is less than pleased, and is going to just level his gun at you, and he's going to take a vital shot.
Oh shit.
Wait, these bad guys are of high level enough to know what to do when they're seeing.
He's also going to use full auto.
Oh,
So take
Oh my
a
god.
-5 to your defense pool, or to your attack.
no, I used it all in the oatmeal.
Baited her into that.
Please.
But then I don't get 4 extra turns. Wait, full defense
It just
gives
You don't
it
get
takes it
4
down
extra
10,
turns
right?
if you're
Full
dead.
defense takes it down
Yeah.
10. So you still, it only decreases.
But I only add 4 dice. That's the thing. I would rather almost
You
try
die?
to. No. If I katana parry. Oh, but I can't do it. Wait.
Not parry a
Hail
range
of bullets.
bullet. You cannot katana parry bullets.
But why not?
This is not
Okay.
how this is supposed to
So.
Well, we may not lose our Decker,
Damn it.
but
it's okay. I'm only.
our Street Sam.
It's fine. I'm gonna roll 8 dice, and I'm going to take full defense. So.
Okay,
Thank
I'm
you.
doing vital, so I have to
You
take
also
off
take
4
4.
dice, but that's okay because I'm going to add 4 dice. to
Yeah.
My
Oh,
dice
yeah.
pool that I still have.
So I will be taking full defense. So take away 10 from my initiative, which means I don't get to stab everybody,
No.
but I might live.
Okay.
You have edge.
have edge, you
have
personal
edge.
edge.
I
You
have
got
my
your
own
edge.
personal edge. I feel like I should use it this
Should
time.
definitely.
Did you see my roll?
No, well, I only saw like half of it, but it wasn't a good half.
Oh, and I had added 6 thunder dice. 4 to account for the thing, and then an extra 2.
I'm going to use my last point of edge to reroll all my misses so that I don't die.
This is good. This is.
Vitals only adds 2 more to your to the damage.
Wait,
value.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, it's fine. I got 5.
So you need to resist.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Like, it only adds a +2 damage value.
That's a lot.
But also,
Like-
Vital Shots has been the one I cut arms off with. Like,
Yeah.
Each of-
So the guard levels, and like you're close enough to him that he's basically just going to try and like he's
shoot it underneath my helmet.
so you have a helmet on.
Yes.
And then you have like your arm, so he's gonna aim for this meaty spot right in here, and he's gonna basically on your katana arm, he's gonna essentially try and blast through the wires.
Oh
yeah,
my God.
to
disable
dumb
the
it.
arm
Yeah,
that's there.
yeah, because he's probably dealing.
He's-
So he's
He's
probably
bricking
like
it.
a meter away.
Dice came in.
Oh, thank goodness.
He is trying to manually brick the die.
Wait, can
to
I-
break your arm,
Wait,
essentially.
now that I watch this technique, if I survive, can I use this technique in the future?
It's like vital. You tell me what you do when you do vitals. Like this is up to you.
Anyways.
So my hits were that, and then we had
Ugh.
this. So I want you to resist 15 physical damage, armor piercing minus 2.
Oh, that's it? -2? Okay, that's fine.
That's not fine.
It's gotta be fine for one of us.
It's fine, then.
To be clear, like a single point of damage, to resist it statistically, you need 3 dice
Fine.
of armor.
Never tell me the odds.
We need to block the
15?
pessimism from the optimism right now. I'm gonna create a buffer.
It's fine. This stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, that works pretty well for him.
We'll always tell the tale of the oatmeal hero of Seattle.
Hate brunch.
So
Don't you besmirch the name of brunch.
you're the one who brought this to brunch. Fang did not expect someone
Back in
so
Mimosa.
trained. Like this combat force knows exactly how to deal with runners, especially when they're trying to take mainframe. And that shot hits, and you could tell the arm just goes super limp as it tries to reboot because it's the left arm. And as that happens, it sends a pulse of electricity through Fang, and she stumbles back, blood dripping down from either part. It's about half her health is now gone. Oh jeez.
I want you to. So I'm not going to add anything because you're taking penalties for the damage tracker. So, but it like you can choose to whether or not it affects you more if you're dealing with that arm. But yeah, so he.
No, that arm is definitely like it's in the thing where it's not gonna let go of the sword, but it's also not gonna respond.
Cromwell goes berserk, but there's not really much you can do about it.
I feel something
Aggressively flying.
Get off the glider.
aggressively flying.
Hey, watch where you're flying.
The Decker, seeing that they don't need to break stuff on the street samurai, is going to turn their attention back to you, mainframe.
But
They are nauseous, but they still get to go. So they have a penalty.
So am I permanently behind him because I delayed?
Yeah,
Okay.
when you delay, you until the next you reroll initiative, you stay back where you delayed to. So they're going to send another command for you to get in the van and comply. Essentially, the word just comes comply.
Comply with what? Yeah. What is the check again? Is it
willpower and
plus
logic.
No complying.
Comply with bricking them.
Comply with
And
my fist.
that's how many I picked up. It's 4.
Comply with your heart.
And that is still at the -2 penalty from before. So that math is there. Okay, great. I'm gonna use 10 thumper dice. I don't want to
Yes.
comply. I am not interested in this
Oh, thumpers.
complication.
Thumpers, you
Do
were
the magic.
Thumpers are
literally
great.
keeping us on.
Yep. If I could have given some of these to Fang, I would have, but I can't. So. Eight.
So the rage seizes through you, and you can also see like the nausea of the Decker is definitely compounding their ability to do their job, and they're not happy about this. And they're like, ugh, like instead of like a direct order of comply, it just comes across as like, just fucking do what I tell you. And so you're
Your
able to
mainframe
like,
just on the Matrix lives in the birds.
and right now you don't feel the pressure from the command, so you are not at a
No
penalty.
-2.
No -2.
I like that. That's pretty great. Thank you, Thumpers!
You thumpers.
Which puts it at Mainframe's turn.
Wait, I get a bonus
Well,
4 for the rest of
If
the
he
game.
wants to keep playing like that, I'm gonna do. I'm gonna switch my program loadout again because I think I've got his deck pretty well. So I'm gonna blah 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 blah. Long story short, I'm gonna switch Tantrum for Fork so that I can attack both the Decker and the unconscious Rigger over there. So I'm gonna do that, and I will data. Actually, yeah, I will data. Those raisins. Yeah. And so not at a penalty, which means there's more dice. Those are shitty dice. I will use another. Oh! What? I will use another 10 thumper dice. Because there's a lot of. There's just a lot of things going on right now, and there's people in danger.
Just think that if you don't do this, I will probably die. No pressure. And you will probably die.
Yeah, those things. 7.
Your net hits on both are 2.
Great, okay. That's 12 matrix damage to each. Thank you, Thumpers. And while you're calculating that, Mainframe did see the Thunderbolt kind of thing from her periphery vision, right? Like that thing that he did? The bolt.
Probably.
That was not visible.
You probably saw the guard reader.
I know enough from fighting Mordecai that I could probably tell it was from him because I know he yelled and he said something about nobody puts kidnapping in the alley.
Baby in the corner.
That was the baby in the corner speech. So Mainframe just sends a message to Mordecai that says, "Do what you have to do to save Fang, please. If I lose consciousness, we'll figure it out," or something along those lines. Like just please. She probably doesn't have time to do that, but like, please save Fang.
Yeah, that definitely gets through. So your attack seems to have been more effective on the Decker than on the Rigger. The persona of the Rigger that you see didn't seem to be
He's not
as nauseous or as phased. All right.
But the Decker still has a deck?
Yes.
It's
not in great shape, but they still have it. It's a pretty fancy. It's like a nice one. You're like, damn, it's a sweet deck.
This time she kicked his persona in the ground. Oh,
Yeah.
I had 2 extra dice I didn't roll. Persona.
Next time.
So, next is the Rigger, who is vaguely aware of your presence on the side of their van. I can't necessarily...
Is he going to come out of VR and do something about me?
No, you don't know what he's done. But the engine's definitely running.
Do I know what he's done? I'm on the Matrix.
You can give me a snoop.
Which one is that? That is that one. Okay. 4.
You know that he sent communication to the guards. You don't know exactly what it said.
The guards.
Did it say cheese it?
No, you don't know exactly what it said.
Hoping.
Was it 4 cheese emojis?
It's just cheese. It's like a picture of brie and then some Parmesan, and mozzarella.
And then some framboise.
Okay.
Okay.
Moving on.
Mordecai.
So, first of all, did I get the message from Nathan?
Hamburg. That's what I meant.
It's me sending to him. He didn't have to do anything.
Gets to receive it.
You're the worst.
I am the worst and I love it. Yes, roll logic and intuition.
I remember when I was up there and I was nice.
Okay. 4 hits and I glitched.
That's a lot of hits.
It is.
Yeah, no, you get the message. And it just says save Fang. And then there's like a lot of confusing emojis. A lot of pictures of cheese.
Okay.
So I can't tell if she's being sarcastic or not. Why would I be sarcastic? But I'm pretty focused on this guy who seemed immediately threatening. So I'll ask her what she meant by that later on. In the meantime, I'm going to walk very casually up to the guy I stun bolted before. I'm gonna pull off my sunglasses. I'm going to say to him, "You're the tree, and I'm the woodpecker. You're not getting away with our Decker." And then I spin around and I slap him with my punch spell.
What I love is that what?
That's going in the lines section that we just invented.
Yeah.
And I'm going to use 5 thumper dice.
Yeah. Yeah. Bring it, Big Papa.
So my hits are 7.
You miss, even without the thumper dice.
Oh,
Man,
no.
they're
But
good.
I was so cool.
You were the
Knight
coolest.
errant elite guards. Like,
Have we fought people of this caliber before?
oh,
Oh.
they're essentially like they're the equivalent of what you would fight if you were fighting HTR. Only there's only 2 of them.
Oh my goodness, this is season 2. They're twice as hard.
Yeah, they
Oh.
leveled up.
Is mainframe like? Did she expect them to be that high level?
Probably.
This must mean Lauren thinks we're advancing, guys.
I used oatmeal
You're
as a
probably
miss.
not hugely surprised that like
I
based on you and your background, if someone was going to come and escort you, like it would be. There's only 2 of them. It's it's not like
Can
a full
I-
squad.
And a,
can I do it?
and
Can
a
I,
rigger.
Yeah,
And a
well,
duck-
someone
and a
has to drive their van.
can I roll performance to make it look like I was trying to do a cool kung fu kind of taunt move?
Yeah.
Oh, never mind that.
You flailed a towel in front of his face. Okay. That brings us to the top of the
towel
initiative order. Elsie now.
Great. I will. I'm going to. I don't know if you told Elsie that the command was given to the guards.
No.
No.
So
Sorry.
I'm just going to. I'm gonna pick the lock and get into the car.
Okay.
Because I'm like, all right. I mean, on one hand, it's like, oh gosh, I don't know if I can pick this lock. But then it's like, but if I do, I get a cool van.
Roll your locksmith and agility.
All right. Both? I mean, both?
Your dice pool is made up of a locksmith and agility. It's those 2 numbers. Locksmithing skill,
No,
agility.
sorry. No, it's fine. It's fine.
QQ, thanks for your sound effects. They're on point.
I mean, you roll a lot of dice,
Sorry,
I
on
assume.
fleek, it's
This
the
is
future.
something that you...
And I'll add in 2 thumper dice because,
In case you don't come back. Here's a
I
blanket to
want
keep
to
you
get into the car before I die. Out here in the alleyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 7.
You are picking the lock.
Great.
It is happening. It will take time.
Yep. Yep. My theory is that if, in order to come and shoot at me, they would have to turn their backs on the 3 of them.
And we're the boom team.
Right. So I'm assuming that they're being more of a pest than I am in the moment, and banking on that.
Give me a perception.
3.
Okay. Excellent. All right.
How many turns do I have left?
We're still in the same combat turn.
Cromwell's like, I'm so bored.
I think
Now he's angry.
I'm sending Cromwell messages like I was on top of the van and then I went to the side and there's a rigger here. These
Well,
guys
I've
have a lot
gotten
of
a punch
armor.
anyone in over a month.
I know, and I tell you, I'm like, we could really use some troll power right now.
It would be great if someone with dermal plating was here.
Yeah, there's so many things that would be great. All right. Well, now seeing that you are somewhat less of a threat.
Wait, I'm 35. Wait, I'm 25.
Yeah. Both of the guards go before you.
Oh!
Because you
I had to take full defense.
had to take full defense. So one of them, the one who Mordecai is trying to wappy slap, but is actively trying to manhandle you, knows that you have been compromised and is going to grab you and jump into the van with you.
No!
Hell.
That's what he's going to try and do.
So you say try.
So you get to oppose him trying to grab you.
Wait, oh no. Wait, this is like one of those quick time events.
Yeah.
Well,
So you're gonna do your you can do either like a reaction and agility to just try and dodge like him grappling you, which I presume you're gonna rather do than probably a strength related check.
I don't
Because that
want
would
to
be
do
just
strength.
trying to like that would be he bear hugs you and you're just like, no, this is you trying to worm your way. Yeah?
Okay.
Okay, so give me a reaction and agility.
Okay, so that's that many, and then so I have 8 of those, and then it's not bad. That's not bad. He's probably very high. I'm gonna use another 5. I don't know, maybe I should use 10. I'll use 7.
You split the difference because I'm using 4.
Oh, wait. Is this a physical limit test?
Yep.
I'm just gonna put those dice back. Because my physical limit is a certain thing. It is not. And I got that.
You got
so
that.
I have 4 hits.
Oh. So he ties with you. So he is not going to be able to throw you into the van, but he is going to grapple you. So he's grabbed you, and he's going to actually, like, essentially the way he's doing this is he's going to grab you and, like, turn around so that you are between him and Mordecai.
Oh.
And he's going to try and go into the van backwards.
Oh, do a fallback.
Yeah. Jump. But, like, so he's grappled you, and so you're, like, still on your feet and able to resist, but he's, like, bear hugging you right now.
I'm really excited I tied him. He's very burly.
Yeah. No, you did good. You did good. So the other one, the other guard, so this was the one that is engaged with Fang. Does he want to try and put you down?
I mean, who wouldn't want to put me down?
No, he's gonna take a shot at Mordecai.
Oh, that's even worse.
That is worse.
That is worse.
Squishy.
While he's gonna basically back up, start backing up and going towards the van and taking a shot at Mordecai.
No.
So Mordecai, go ahead and roll your.
How much initiative do I have left?
25. Except no, you have 5 now.
5.
And I don't have any initiative left with which to
But couldn't
defend. I'm.
I can't interrupt. Because it's not melee.
It was
okay.
a 1. You glitched.
No, that wouldn't glitch me.
Damn. Well, I am going to use 5 thumper dice
Okay.
on this roll.
Oh.
And I got 5 hits. Oh no, 6 hits. Sorry. No, 5 hits.
5 hits. Okay, good. You need to resist.
Oh.
12 physical damage, armor piercing -2.
12 physical damage, armor piercing. What? Sorry,
Minus
-2. Alrighty, no problem, no problem.
You got this.
Yeah, I'm sure I got this. 2 dice.
I mean,
2, 3, 4,
Chromo's gonna have to
5,
just
6,
drag us off.
7. So I take 5 physical damage.
Found it. Thank you.
And as the blood starts dripping from me, all I can see is red, and I say, "Bullies!"
See that?
Yeah, I did.
Oh no!
That
That means you berserk.
Yeah,
berserk.
berserk.
He is berserk.
I
Bang!
kind of, it's fine. It's fine. It's
Okay.
fine.
To put in perspective, at the end, next to this one who's being held by another guard who has had some damage,
Yep.
I'm next to a guard who is like dismantled my left arm. He
Yeah.
just dismantled
And
because
turned his attention away from you and had shot at Mordecai.
But the issue is I can't run and tackle the one holding mainframe because then they'll both be pushed to the van. Is the Decker still there? And what's the Decker doing?
Currently
Vomiting.
being nauseous. They haven't gone yet.
I feel like I want to be close to this in case I need to jump in the van afterwards.
I mean, how would she know enough to know that if the rigger gets taken out, the van probably doesn't?
I mean,
go?
I don't understand. I think I know that there's a rigger there, but I also think I don't know if I'd be able to get to it. Unless
You could probably hypothesize that you could help mainframe escape the grapple.
yeah,
if
I
you
think
were
I'm gonna
closer.
go and I'm just gonna try to like claw, like put my arm in between it, like do-si-do yank with the other. the
Okay,
do-si-do
so
yank.
roll me your unarmed.
Great, I actually practiced that, but because I'm so injured, I get a negative. Just select the internet now. Oh, that was a number.
A number which is So mainframe, when you try and escape if you're assuming you're going to try and escape the grapple, you can add 3 dice.
Okay, thank you.
Because what I'm literally just getting in there and being like, no.
I'm having some moments of like flashback of like you're being held by a staff, and you're a child. Then you're kicking and screaming, and you're a child that's it's fine. Everything's fine. Sometimes it just needs.
No one gets to take mainframe away except us if we want to, but we don't want
Possibly
to.
a well-armed like strike force, maybe.
They'll have to kill us
They're
first.
not as fun. They're like a small pairing of operatives.
Fine.
Like a Mulder and
We all have
Scully.
dog wagons.
Yeah, I mean, literally, we are all health insurance.
Yes, except you are not actively on a Draco Foundation mission.
No, but I
Currently.
have my own health insurance.
That's for
Oh, that must be nice.
Yeah, I paid for it.
I'm,
Ferrara Smolok has a tuck wagon.
Were there any vowels? I guess, was it all vowels? I don't...
All right.
There was
so,
equal amount of consonants and vowels.
Elsie, as you are picking the lock, your like lockpick, you feel a jolt of electricity come up the pick from the lock, and as you are getting attacked. It's fine.
Part of mafia
Assuming
training is having resistance
being electrocuted.
to
Yeah, so assuming you're
electrocution.
not going to, you have a choice. You can either just bully through it and resist the damage, or you can attempt to pull back.
Oh
fast
no,
enough.
I'm
Okay.
gonna bully through it.
Great.
Because I'm like, I want my horrible childhood to
Have some
be,
use.
something
okay.
good have to have come from it.
So now, instead,
Is this like beekeepers?
you need to
sting
resist
themselves with bees?
13 electrical damage.
Okay.
Armor piercing -5. Because you didn't
What did I
resist or defend, so
Let's see.
all of the net hits go towards electrocuting you.
I'm gonna use 2 thumper dice in addition. How many did we say?
13.
Okay. Let's see.
How super is Claudia right now?
Pardon?
Just no, yeah.
So 8. So I take
If you rolled 8.
yeah.
And it also drops your initiative by 5.
Yeah, it's fine. Did I open it up?
Not yet. Takes a whole combat turn
Yeah.
to pick a lock. All right. And that brings it to Mainframe's turn.
Yeah, getting away
Oh,
from...
sorry. The Decker hops in the van. That's what they do on their turn. They like jump in and take a seat. They're like, fuck this. Fuck
Right.
her.
He knows what cheese it means. I'm not interested in this bear hug nonsense. I would
Yeah,
like to...
yeah.
I assume it's the same check as before.
Yes. Yeah, you can do reaction and agility to slither out of it with the 3 dice from Fang's assistance.
I will use 4 thumper dice.
Okay.
I got 5 hits, but my limit is 4, so I think I have to take 4.
Yes. So you, with Fang's assistance, it manages to be enough that she's like pulling one of the arms open just enough that you can kind of like drop down and duck down. So you are free from his bear hug. What would you like to do?
Can I get him in the groin? Wow,
You
like is it?
don't
well
have an
protected?
action.
I
You
don't
could
have
run away. Would you?
Yeah,
have
run
you
away,
have
fine.
movement or like a simple action.
But run. They're probably not going to kill me. Like running away puts me. They're I want to run away, like back to the opposite side of the van from them.
Like the front of the van?
I don't. Yeah, that,
The
the front
direction
and
that
back.
it's going to drive in?
Well, because there's like the van,
Uh-huh.
and then I assume there's a door open, and that's where bear hug was happening. Like
Yeah.
I want to go because the rigger is unconscious.
We've got an alleyway and a van in the alley, so you want to go to the drive, like the front side?
It's not the side of the van that's open, it's the back of the van that's open.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's
They're
back
trying to
of
put
the
you in the
van.
back of the van.
Yeah. So that's what there's confusion.
I want to run towards Mordecai.
Okay, so you're running away.
Yeah, right.
I don't,
Towards the-
I don't know
towards the
that I'm
door.
the safety zone right now.
Well, I'm bleeding. You're
But
what?
is there anything
Actually, all 3 of you are right now in the same location.
We are literally all
Like
three feet away.
all three of you are right there because he did a melee attack, Fang did a melee attack, and you were
Can we
being
just
melee.
link arms and walk away?
They'll stab us.
You can certainly try.
Roll underneath the van. What are they gonna do? Grab at you?
Yeah, okay. I'll roll underneath the van.
They can't drive the van.
Yeah, they can. They can drive it over me. But
then-
then they would have failed at this.
Yeah.
Then it would have been.
They don't have claws
Yeah,
underneath the van.
your
this
main
is
job is to get away. Right
I have a
now.
question.
Yeah.
So this is a knight errant elite force that's hired by.
You know they're
They're
Aries. You don't know. They don't have any indicator on them that they are Aries or that they are knight errant.
Okay.
They have nothing that indicates they are official in any capacity. This is her being grabbed and thrown into a black van.
Okay. Because I kind of want to take this van. I mean, and I don't mean in a like I'm gonna sell it kind of way, but I feel like we can get more information about the children.
No, and
Maybe
that's
I'm wrong.
You're not wrong. Do I see
If they
her
don't
yet?
kill us.
Yeah,
that's
the
the
trick.
trick.
That's
Yeah,
the
I don't
trick.
see her yet.
Do we know that these vans? I mean, our characters have no idea that this has anything to do with the children, right?
all we know
just
is they're
that
gonna try to
mainframe
mainframe.
Well,
Yeah,
was in her
Elsie doesn't.
business.
I don't even know
Cromwell
about the
does not
children.
know, but I expressed
Yeah.
some concerns to Fang that
This is really
I have more information.
But only Fang knows that.
Right.
So
Right.
Okay.
Fang's good to talk to.
Mainframe is conflicted because running away feels like leaving her friends to die, and she's not cool with that. So she just kind of like backs up with them
Okay.
and between them, so it's harder for anybody to get to her. Like we're a unit, and like
Okay.
if it's possible, like
might
like
look
kind of
bad.
like I mean carefully,
I'm
like
telling you right now, this is not going to go well.
It's cool.
why?
Mordecai is really angry,
Berserk,
and he's
right?
he's berserk.
It's fine.
He's not.
It's fine. We're gonna be a team.
He's not
Fine.
running away from this
guys-
battle.
Can I see that he's berserk?
Probably.
Okay, fine. I don't want
she
to
shouted bullies.
Other times I've shouted about bullies.
Okay,
It's generally not gone well.
I'm sending
Remember
you
that
the
one
link
time with the
card.
I'm going
flashbang
to-
in the
I'm
middle
going
of
to-
the street and the troll killers
That wasn't
and
berserk.
all of the murder?
Yeah,
He
who
went
said
berserk.
whooshing? I remember that. Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah. So, we will be a unit and try to get not there.
Okay.
Is that a thing that can
Yeah.
happen?
Or they'll have to
Well
kidnap
framed.
us together.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're closing ranks with
Be the
your-
Yoda to
with
my
your-
Luke.
Great.
I don't think I can do that without hurting your arm.
Just jumping on her. All right. Everyone gets one more round. But Elsie got dropped, so it makes it the guards first. Sorry, dropped in initiative. So
I still stand like.
one of them, seeing that he lost the bear hug. He is mad. He is mad about losing the bear hug. Passing notes.
You've missed like all the notes we said to each other.
Does it say great things about vanilla
It says
latte?
attribute only rolls don't have limits.
It's true.
Wait,
Don't
what?
No.
Like
But
agility?
it's fine because I got away from
if
him
you're
anyway.
rolling your attributes, there's no limit.
No.
Limits are only on skills.
Oh, that's cool to know. That makes sense.
Okay.
So, but it's cool because I got away from him anyway. It just means that my little extra fifth dice.
We saved, yeah. Wait, what are we doing? Whose turn is it?
I'm just looking at some.
We're learning. We're
Uh,
learning things about the Shadowrun.
After a year, if
you think we know all the rules?
Someday.
I like it.
Hand
It
waving.
means I'm constantly learning.
Sure. All right. So let's see. We've got the Deckers hopped in the van. Rear's in the van. You got the two guards.
how far am I?
Guess what? We still haven't finished
Climbing
this
the
combat
tower.
turn. 3 seconds have not even passed.
Oh,
Yeah, because we're in.
we're a
unit
team.
now.
Yeah, I get it. We're gonna share the blanket scarf.
Okay. So one of the guards is going to, probably seeing the mage, realizing that you are a mage, the one who did not, he's gonna take another shot at you.
Great.
He can't pull
No,
so it's just gonna be a regular shot.
you got this.
And add 3 thumper dice.
I'm gonna add 4 thumper dice.
Ooh.
Thank you, thumpers. If Mordecai lives, it's because of you.
Does Mordecai live?
I'm waiting to find out. 6 hits.
Oh.
You need to resist.
God damn it.
12 physical damage, armor piercing -2.
Oh my goodness.
This does not bode well for the angry dwarf.
I don't think we could have been more prepared for this fight.
You were not at all prepared for this fight. Like,
don't have
what if you
control.
chose to not even be there?
He was respecting Fang's privacy.
Totally
which
fair.
is so nice.
But you weren't like, maybe I should tell other people to come. Like, no, you set yourselves up to make this fight even harder.
I'm using a point of my own edge to re-roll the misses
Oh my
on
goodness.
that. And then
We didn't really split it. We more just kind of.
I just
it.
barely resist all of the damage.
Nice.
So the bullets, I'm just so angry that the bullets kind of fizzle out as they hit my face.
Wow.
That's magic.
That is impressive.
Yeah, it is.
Why that he was just whispering.
I can see why you didn't want us like
touching
hanging up.
you. Yeah.
boiling air.
The other one, he is going to, ooh, interesting. He's gonna try and he's gonna try and knock you back, Fang.
Like into the van?
Knock back. No, he's gonna actually
Like,
melee
away from
attack you.
me.
He's gonna try and knock you away from mainframe.
But this will be so sad.
So he's going to, I'm gonna take 4 off of it. So you're gonna do, this is actually just against your physical limit, which is
11.
stupidly high. Great.
But I do
there-
lose 2 because of the thing.
Is there a way I can assist?
You can't, because I don't think none of you guys have enough, actually Fang has just enough initiative if you wanted to,
I do? I thought I used.
do a dodge or a block.
Oh, I can
your melee
block
defense.
with maybe my shock hand?
No. You can just defend.
Fine, that
You
makes
add your unarmed combat to your next melee defense.
That would be great. So I can add that 5 to my physical limit test?
No, so it's not a physical limit. So you're gonna roll your reaction and agility, and if my net hits, then get added to my
Okay.
strength, and then if that's
Okay.
higher than your physical limit, you go knocked back. So to compensate for the 4, I'm gonna add 4 more dice.
Okay, now I'm understanding what's happening. But I'm not, you know what?
Roll your regular defense.
I am not gonna use my block because I don't think you're gonna get that high.
Oh, those are fighting words.
Oh, I rolled really badly. I actually, oh my goodness.
What's your net hits?
0.
You got no hits?
I got
Great.
0 hits.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Why did I talk smack?
And there's no way for me to assist in any way.
That's actually everything. That is exactly what I needed.
Oh no!
Because it is 1 point
But
above
I've already heard.
your physical limit.
Gosh,
so
darn it!
You're knocked back.
Oh.
That's rough.
Fall on your butt. He kicks you and land down.
That's rough.
Rumble!
It's okay.
In fairness, though, because you didn't spend your initiative, you will actually get an action this turn. 'Cause you're
Yes.
not at 0 initiative, which means it's your turn.
So I can stand up
Yes.
and I can grab her again.
Yeah. In what way do you want to grab her?
Can I put my foot under her and pull her over the guards away from the van?
What?
She, I think, is behind you. She's either to your side / a little bit behind you, and the guards are right here.
I want to throw her over the guards away from the van.
The guards are not, she's already farther away from the van than the guards.
Oh. Okay.
That's why they knocked you back. Because
Oh.
you were impeding their ability to grab her.
This is better than I expected. I don't have to do the run motion, but now she knows she can just run. And so I
Don't
can...
want to.
I mean, you could grab her and run.
Oh, I can. I can totally do that. So I can grab her by the wrist and then book it?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. Does she get a bonus movement because of that?
No, she'll just be able to choose to run or not. So you can roll me your running.
Just her right now.
Yeah.
To see if I...
It'll just be the number. You can also kind of delay your action to run at the same time as her.
But she doesn't have
Run with
action.
her. She
You
will.
have an action.
Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna just...
Mordecai's done. He just gets to be angry.
The thing is, I want to run and pull run. That because I know I am faster.
Okay.
And give her a boost. So what do I have to do to do that?
I will run with her if she starts running.
Yeah.
And then I will run with her.
I just want to get her in the restaurant, and then we can close the door. Except we gotta
try and lose them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do I roll my running to add to her dice, or like that's what my goal is? So
yeah. Let's do it that way. You can do this.
that makes more sense to me. Oh yeah, 2 hits.
Okay.
So when you do running, you will get an extra 2. Thank you for walking through that with me. Sometimes I get confused.
The Decker doesn't do anything. They just seem slightly nauseous. They're gonna like bang on the wall, basically. Like, ah!
They should eat
the
some
worst.
oatmeal. Whenever I get sick, I eat oatmeal.
Do you?
Yeah.
Is that what you
I
do?
hear we're out of oatmeal.
And
This is the worst episode for me.
you feel like the van. Oh, it doesn't start moving yet. All right. Did you go last time? Did I skip you?
No, she got
She tried to pick the lock again, right?
Oh yeah,
had a couple
you're in
hits.
process because it takes up a full combat turn. Sorry.
It is confusing when she doesn't
is
kill
a
anyone.
One. Am I in this time? No.
It takes one full combat turn. We haven't finished the combat turn. We are still on initiative passes. This is the when you go, it'll be the end of the combat turn.
Shadowrun rules basically mean we can never complete complicated things during combat because we
Yeah.
take enough time. So.
Often we can't complete simple things.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. It's gonna try and shock you again.
Yeah, I've had enough of this. Elsie made poor choices during this, and she's like, ugh. She was so caught up with wanting to get into the van.
Stealing a van.
She's gonna hightail it.
Okay. So you're just gonna, as you see, go. Give me a reaction and intuition just to dodge, and then you can take an action on your turn. Great.
3.
You managed to just extract yourself. You're like, you see like the crackle of electric. You're like, fuck this.
Yeah, I'm just like done. All right.
All right, and that puts it at Mainframe's turn.
Okay, she grabbed my wrist.
Yep,
We're
and
running
is
now.
Clearly pulling you.
So I roll my running plus the 2 dice from
Yep.
her. And what does the running
So when you run, you can move 4 times your agility. So it's whatever movement you had, 4 times your agility. So whatever movement you had left. So most people, that's about
I haven't
20.
moved at all in my own will.
Yeah. So you have like a full 24 meters.
She has
plus
16
each.
plus whatever hits you have.
Oh, 16. That's
Yeah,
4 times
plus
your
2 hits. Is that enough to get, or do I need to, like,
That's
math-wise, do I
18
need
meters.
Yeah, we'll say you make it to the door.
to? Okay.
Great.
In the door? Because if we're only at the door, I might use Thumper dice to try to go better. More better.
Yeah.
More
try,
better.
Try more better.
More better.
Do
More
a
better.
little bit more better. You have enough thumper dice.
Or better.
Oh,
that
no,
was-
no.
That was
Not
almost
better.
a glitch. That was almost.
That was almost. Wait,
it was no. It
wait.
was almost, but it wasn't.
No, because we used your original dice pool.
Oh no.
You trip
Oh, did we
the
trip
door.
at the door?
at the door.
Okay.
Well, at least we hit the deck.
I assume you hit the
Yeah,
door. with
actually,
your
we'll
face.
take that. You hit the deck. So you'll have a potential bonus if they did. Whatever. Okay, Elsie.
Thanks, the first that actually was helpful. Now you're gonna be able to dodge.
Also, I'm gonna point out that your person with the sniper, or not sniper rifle, but with like the machine gun, instead of shooting at people, has been trying to pick a lock.
No,
I
she
don't
doesn't
even know
sniper.
that she's
I have a
here.
machine
Yeah,
gun,
she has
and
machine
I'm
gun.
just done a terrible job.
Whatever you had, but whatever, instead of shooting at people,
Yeah.
you tried to pick a lock.
Because she got angry at a rigger and she couldn't
Yeah.
get to him. She's like,
You're like one of those sharks outside of a tank. You're just.
yeah, Elsie gets too focused sometimes on tasks. So yeah, I'm going to escape to the rooftops.
Okay. You extract yourself from the van, you're like, and like climb up. Go ahead and give me a gymnastics.
Yeah.
Probably not.
And I feel like once I get
Gonna have to
there,
go until you're unconscious or they're unconscious.
Basically, yeah. For a combat turn, but as we all know, a combat turn.
It's almost over, actually.
Well, but it's like a full combat turn, and it was at the end of mine.
So you
Like
do
I
all
haven't
next
actually
time.
been berserk for any actions. It's up to you. I mean,
They
if you want
might
to rule,
cheese it because you're out of sight.
4.
4. You make it up to the roof. You're like angry and grumpy, but you're on the roof.
Great. I would like to.
That was your action.
Where is he in relation to the van?
Mordecai? Van Mordecai. Like,
Okay. I'm just gonna
I'm, like,
hang
by
out
the
here
back
a little bit
open door.
and like I just reach into my bag and I hold a grenade and I just watch below. Because I'm still pretty pissed at that
Oh,
Decker.
yeah.
That's
Totally fair. All right, guys, roll initiative. You are 99 combat turns away.
Almost.
angry Mordecai uses his own edge to
I'm
blitz.
gonna roll my initiative.
That's actually not that bad.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same.
Yay, nice.
No driving.
Oh,
That's the right number.
it's okay. I have a plan, because while Fang is really good with swords, she's also kind of okay with bullets.
Yeah, so many things you could have done differently.
Sorry.
Pretty much the name of our show.
There's so many things you could have done differently. Is that the subtitle of our season 2?
Yes. 4
27.
life choices.
What?
Great. Cromwell.
I realized I could use the leadership skill.
It's true.
Who are you leading? The chopper?
Whoever I decide to talk to.
13, thank you. Main frame. Elsie.
I blitz and I have 20.
Bang.
Don't laugh at me,
26.
street samurai.
Some
bleeding.
people don't spend all of their essence on wired reflexes.
Some of us are still human inside.
I have a weirdly colored soul when people look at me astrally.
All right, Fang.
Did
Sorry,
you
Cromwell,
want
you're
my-
up
Wait,
first.
did
Oh,
you want
no.
it?
Do you want it? What's yours?
I mean, it's up to you, obviously.
Yeah, what's your initiative?
26.
Whoa!
I blitzed with my
do you
only
have-
remaining edge.
I think you go.
He has
before
more edge
Fang
than me,
does.
I only have
Great. Cromwell, you
I only
are
have 2 as
up
well.
first.
Oh.
All
Wait.
right. Unfortunately, he's still berserking, so you just hear Cromwell screaming angrily about how he's gonna smash whoever hurt Fang into like flat pulp on the ground when he gets there.
Nice.
I assume we all have our heart monitors connected to each other.
You could actually.
Mordecai.
Elsie
If
and
you
I,
weren't berserk,
Elsie and I
you could
podcast
inspire
our
us,
location.
Yeah,
to each
no, that's
other
why he rolled
and our-
initiative.
Yeah.
He's berserk.
I wanted to.
So it's me?
Yeah, we'll say you're berserk for this first initiative.
Also, he
pass,
just
and
heard
then-
Right.
Fang screaming and getting shot at.
Yeah, that's fair.
So I turn to the guy that shot me. And my figure begins to transform into that of a dark hooded demon that just sucks in all the light. You can't even see it. I'm recklessly casting both Trid Phantasm and Influence on him.
Okay.
So as I turn into this large, ominous, demon-like slavering figure, I say to him, "Do you like apples?" And then I use my Influence spell to try to make him pee his pants.
Yeah, no, roll it.
No,
I'm just like I know that some people that is a thing they can do on command, but it's typically not a thing that you're gonna like.
He has to have.
Was he holding
Coffee.
it?
Yeah, like this, like that's not a thing where like typically you're gonna be like pee your pants, and a lot of people would be like, yeah, I could do that right in this instant.
I think anyone could pee if they really wanted to.
I'm trying.
I mean,
People are
yes, I know
scared.
that for a fact, but like,
Like,
Perfect.
I have a dog who pees all the time. Like, you could literally.
So the illusion was 5 hits, the influence is 6 hits.
okay.
And I have to resist a lot of drain because I'm doing irrational things.
I'm going to add 6 thumper dice. How much drain do you take?
I take 6 stun damage from drain. All of the mana just flowing through me clearly is like ripping at my ability to keep it together.
So
do
he
this.
seems like intimidated, but not actively going to wet himself. Probably. Although that being said, I don't know if you could tell unless you really wanted to get your face in that business.
No, I just want him to do it. I don't want to like
Yep.
verify
Okay. Yeah, that's weird.
the results.
Do we? Yep. Okay. This is a thing you want to talk about? Like,
No,
does
well, this
Mordecai
is-
have a kink that he needs
this is
to?
I'm
He's being scary.
I'm scaring the shit out of him, or the piss out of him, if you like.
Can we say that word?
This is a
Yes. I say fuck all of the time.
I'm not defending this as a smart
Maybe
thing to
always, like,
do.
6 times.
Mordecai is berserk. He's
Yep, great. Fang.
Okay, I'm at the door. Mainframe is falling against the door. I'm hoping it's a swing door and it will open.
I'm down. I'm
She's
down.
like on the ground.
Great.
Can you paint the whole picture here?
Yeah, please explain to
I've
us
lost
what's
track of where
happening.
everyone is.
So we have a van and an alleyway. The back doors of it are open. At this point, the Decker is in the van. There are 2 guards just immediately outside of the van. Mordecai is turned into a demon hooded figure near, like, kind of right next to one of them, attempting to scare the piss out of them. Elsie has GTFO'd and climbed up back onto the roof and is holding a grenade. Mainframe and Fang have headed to the door that leads back into the cafe, which at this point is actually probably still open because I'm assuming no one closed it behind themselves.
We did not do that. No, we were bad at that. Did you close the door?
no.
Then we left it open.
So the door is open, and that is and Mainframe has like stumbled and landed on the ground, and Fang is like kind of half holding her, and a katana.
Yes.
Like,
My
with a
left
somewhat
arm is
limp
broken
arm.
and the katana's just in it, like stiff armed.
Ooh.
Yeah, so I don't want to run and fall with it because that's how.
I mean, your arm is probably like it's functional enough that it would.
There would still be negatives. It's still.
Yeah.
been-
Like you could put your katana away.
I'm not gonna do that. I have 2 specific actions. 3 actually. I lied.
Okay.
1, I would like to get down on a knee to like stabilize and also try to block Mainframe. 2, I would like to quick draw my AK.
Okay.
And then 3, I would like to fire 1 bullet at the guard who is still in the way, but not hit Mordecai.
I don't think you can quick draw an AK. Like I let you quick draw katanas, which is not technically allowed,
fair.
but we've decided
I mean-
that like that's aesthetically what a katana can do.
I think you can
but
quick
you can
draw-
only single shot it.
Yeah, I know I can't
I think
auto
you can
burst
only
it.
quick draw pistols and
Alright,
SMGs.
okay.
I don't think you can quick draw an assault
I mean,
rifle.
I could technically quick draw my Defiance X Shocker, which
Yeah.
does shock damage, but it's not as entertaining as quick drawing an entire AK.
Because we're gonna
That's-
entertain them to death.
Well, she started with the oatmeal, so we're yes, we are.
Okay,
We're working our way
fine.
up.
I will quick draw the not cooler weapon and the one that does a lot less damage, but it is a small minigun, the same kind that Elsie has. And it sparks to life as I fire 1 shot, or I attempt to.
Which guard do you want to go for?
Which is the one that is like going to be the most problems? Because there's one that is facing off with Mordecai.
Probably the other one then.
You are correct.
Yeah.
Pistol sized.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I thought there was like a size limit, and we've fudged it for katanas because like I functionally think that's how katanas are supposed to work. That they're supposed to be like sha and slicey.
Yes, but I
so I
sorry.
allow quick drawing of katanas
Thank you.
as a home rule.
I know there's like skills and equipment that let you quick draw melee weapons, but I don't know.
There's quick draw holsters, which mean you don't have to make a test to quick draw, and you can just do it.
Oh shoot, I have to do
Which
the
is
quick
what I have.
Which is what you
Okay,
yeah.
so I have to do my quick draw skill first, correct?
Yeah.
Take away 2 dice. Let's do it.
I
got 3 hits.
Dice
Okay.
some.
Okay, now I'm going to actually try to fire with the gun. I'm taking a -2 penalty because I'm bleeding.
Can't tell what that was.
It is the worst ever. Can I add these 5 thumper dice? Because I have no more edge to reroll that, and that is embarrassingly bad. Better. I've got 3 total.
You miss.
But does he notice me now?
Yes.
So you probably want to attack Mordecai now.
Well, did you attack the one that was attacking Mordecai or
No.
the other one?
Oh shoot. That didn't help. It only made things worse.
Welcome to MFEC.
That is the end of my turn. Oh, I should have probably spent
geez.
that turn getting out my AK and preparing.
So many. At least
you didn't grab another bag of oatmeal.
you could have done.
Maybe we haven't leveled up as much as you thought.
Oh, by the way, I did use all 5 thumper dice, so don't forget that. Thank you, thumpers. Without you, I would have rolled 1.
All right. So, one of them, the guy who is scared, is now in fear going to shoot at you, because he is scared, and his training tells him one thing and one thing only, which is geek the mage.
No!
So that's what he's gonna do.
That's not a lot of training he got, but
But in this moment in time, through his fear.
well, I'm currently taking a -3 penalty from damage, so this should be fun.
So
And actually, I'm taking a penalty from my illusion spell that I'm sustaining as well. Oh no, it's force 5, so I can sustain it on my own.
Okay, so he's going to take the penalty for his recoil and do a burst fire. So take a -2 to your defense.
Well, then I will roll again
Sorry.
and subtract even more dice.
And then he's going to a vital shot, so he's gonna take 4 from his pool, but I'm gonna
Oh,
compensate
delightful.
with 4.
It's only 2 extra damage. That's not a big deal,
Fine.
right?
It's fine.
Everything's gonna be fine, guys.
I've got 5 thumper dice left, and I believe I will roll them because this is pretty much. Oh no, we're on a new initiative pass. I can go full defense.
Yes.
Oh, I'm gonna do that instead.
Oh, that's smart.
I had a lot more dice that way.
You got a lot of willpower.
I only got 2 more hits though, so it's 6 hits total.
You dodge. His hand was shaking. Recoil. All right. The other one though is going to shoot at Fang.
That makes sense.
Yeah, because you just shot at him.
Yeah.
And so
I am not at all
is,
surprised.
that is what he is going to do. He, however, is just going to do a single shot, so he can take the simple action and to steady his gun. So
This is the best roll I've ever had. Shouldn't have said that out loud.
She's almost out of dice.
I know, making me burn through him.
6.
Yeah, he misses.
I didn't actually use up my 5 thumper dice. So. I
Okay.
saved them for the next time you try to kill me in a few minutes.
Mainframe, we're gonna rock this. This is gonna be fine.
Okay. The Decker
I always say that. It's fine. Bleeding.
is going to try and attack your persona again, because screw it, they're mad and you're causing them problems. So you can defend. So it's firewall and intuition,
Hater's gonna hate.
but he's nauseous.
Hey, but you know what? Where am I? Hiding under the pocket.
Skaters can escape.
Is that a thing?
No, it's. Sorry.
Fine.
Yeah, he doesn't do it. And
Shoot.
Elsie.
So, I think Mordecai's would be in the blast zone if.
What type of grenade is this?
Eh.
Yes, Mordecai would be in the blast
There's
zone.
no grenade I would not be in the blast.
So I'm gonna pull this sniper rifle off of my back, for anybody watching, it seems to look a little different.
Which, to be clear, you can't fire it this turn.
Yeah. Yeah. But I'm taking
Taking aim.
aim.
That I think you actually could do. I think you can draw a weapon and then
You can see an
Yeah.
extra
I'll start
couple
targeting
dice.
the-
Yeah.
You get
guy
what,
in
plus
front of
2?
yeah.
Yeah,
for
I'll
everyone.
start targeting.
You
round,
actually
right?
you can ready and draw a weapon,
You can always draw it as your simple action,
And then you can-
fire
yeah.
it once.
you can do a single shot.
You don't need quick draw
Yeah.
to do that.
Yeah.
It's
So
just if
you could
wanna-
fire it this turn.
Okay. I'll
As
fire
long as
it.
you're doing because it's a sniper
Why-
rifle, I assume it's SA or SS.
Why are you pointing at me when you say you're gonna fire it? Don't fire it at me.
No, at the guy
Okay.
bothering you.
Wait, why would you quick
That's
draw
much better.
then? If you can ready draw a weapon as a simple action.
If you quick draw, you can then do a more complex fire mode.
Oh, okay, thank you.
It also allows you to do another simple action.
Yep.
So like when you took cover or got down,
Okay.
and then also drew your weapon.
Cool. Thank you.
Guys, this fight is going great.
It is. We're surviving.
So I get a shot.
You got one shot.
I'm not gonna waste my shot.
No.
I'm not waiting.
That's a song.
It is
It
a
is.
song.
We're so pop cultural.
Uh-huh.
Pop couture.
All right.
She's young,
Roll
scrappy,
it.
and hungry.
She's definitely young and scrappy. It depends how much
She
food
did
did
say
she
she
steal
wanted more
recently.
food. She literally said
She's-
that.
Oh,
She
then
loves
she
fries
is
all the time.
scrappy.
She's hungry.
6.
You've got penalties. Your net hits are 3.
Ooh. This is to the one who's scared? or the one who's shooting at me?
Which one? Are the one that's shooting at Fang or the one that's shooting at Mordecai?
The one who's shooting at Mordecai.
Okay.
So you're going to take 18 physical damage.
Jesus
Armor
Christ.
piercing -6.
Yeah. Sniper rifle.
Somebody went shopping.
Oh my goodness. Oh, are those ammo piercing or armor piercing rounds?
I knew
Those are so illegal. I love them.
I know there was a good reason to bring a 15-year-old sniper.
Pretty
to the
well. But it is not sufficient because he has already taken damage. So he will drop unconscious.
Yeah.
Wait.
What does Mordecai have to roll to tell if like he thinks he did it somehow?
Well, you have to.
Well, actually, I have a silencer on this, so it's possible Mordecai
How
doesn't.
dumb is
hear?
Mordecai? Is
No,
the question.
Okay, well, how
No,
enraged?
it's
and-
the
He's
perceive.
enraged. He's
if he can
probably
perceive
a logic and intuition.
Because if he perceives it, then he can perceive hard enough
2
to see the
hits.
bullet.
Yeah, he probably thinks that he did it.
Oh, well, that would actually bring me out of my rage, I think.
Okay.
But
All right.
For future reference, I misspoke. Those are both simple actions, firing and drawing, and you only get a free and a simple.
You get
No,
you get
symbols
two
or
free and a
simple
free or a
That's what it
complex
is.
and
Okay, good. Then I did not misspeak.
Yep.
been a while.
And
Yeah,
It's been a-
no. We take a week off,
I've
and
been
it's
in
like
this plane so long I've forgotten all the rules.
you chose to respect
No,
your
he was
I
girlfriend.
being
didn't choose.
respectful.
I chose to have breakfast. I didn't know there was gonna be the big fight that's.
Season 2.
Free ones. You only get one simple per turn.
Oh, okay.
I didn't have
One of your
Mordecai's
teammates doesn't
magical
follow you.
van
He's
that
like,
gets
oh,
you there instantaneously.
if you'd like, I could summon a spirit that looks like you and have him fight.
I hope it's a character.
be nice.
Just
I'm still on the roof.
Mainframe.
Again.
Great. So Decker wants to play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
okay.
I was content to let him ride out in the van because I had bigger things to worry about, but that's fine. I will data spike both the rigger and the Decker again.
We just leave mayhem where we go.
Again, so many different choices that you could make.
We can't leave.
And they are both personas, so I get my extra dice. Yes. That was not great. I will also, because I just don't want to deal with them anymore, I will use 3 thumper dice. Yeah, that was good thump. Well done, thumpers.
Yeah.
7 hits.
You miss
Which ones?
both of them. I'm just rolling one defense test for both of them.
Oh, that's good. They're good.
How did they?
Because they also got 7 hits.
Oh.
All right. Brings us to Chroma.
oh,
Oh, I'm not angry anymore. Cromwell, I
So
think,
many
is
things
going
you
to
could do.
try. Let's see. I might as well use all my chat dice and my edge because this is all I'm gonna do with it. No, I get to save some of my chat dice. I'm gonna use my edge so I don't have a limit, and I'm going to I'm gonna say, Elsie, I don't know what's going on there, but try to knock the head off of whatever hurt Fang.
Okay.
And so I'm gonna use 10 thumper dice. And let's see, because I'm pushing the edge, I get to reroll what, 6s?
yeah.
Wait. So this is gonna be the best leadership role ever.
Probably.
From the troll with like 1 charisma.
No, no, no.
Extra leadership for being on a glider.
Yes,
charisma.
He has more charisma than Fang does.
Height?
Yeah. I mean, it's
Oh.
above everyone. Literally.
3, 4, 5, and I get to reroll this, and this. 6. So you get 6 extra dice on your next attempt to do that.
On mine?
Yes.
Yes.
You're
To
looking.
injure whoever hurt Fang.
Great.
Fang.
Cromwell likes Fang, but he knows that she's likely to use her, she's likely to say, slice apart a bag of oatmeal.
To be honest, Fang is also more daredevil-y than Elsie, I think.
And he
So-
likes that
Fang,
about her.
it's
but-
your turn.
Great. Well, is there another? So, just to be clear, I could grab my AK and fire one shot with it.
Does your AK have a single an
Yes.
SS or an SA?
That's what I was trying to
fire
do last time.
mode? Does it? Because most of them.
It has a semi. Oh, it's not so. Oh, you're right. It doesn't have a single action.
Yeah,
The shotgun
why.
does,
Yeah,
but-
It's
so
a simple
you could-
action to do single shot burst fire.
And she has, she has simple
it has
actions.
burst fire, you can do
Semi-auto is a simple action.
Yeah, it's SA, SF, BA, or FA.
She has an
Or
SA.
simple action.
Yeah.
Semi-auto.
Okay, you can do that.
Great. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna drop the shot because that's not working for me.
She just keeps producing one weapon after another, fires it once, drops it,
That
pulls
is
out
a
the
Street Samurai. That's pretty much what
Yeah.
Street Samurais do.
No need to reload.
Yeah.
No, and fire one bullet and then throw. It's like a reaper.
It's
We haven't seen the baseball bat yet.
oh,
it's
that's
like-
still snapped in half.
it's like extreme reloading.
She like dragged it on the ground.
was
There was
cool.
a wooden baseball bat. I was
was
like, is it
cool.
made of metal? She's like, no, it's wood. And she's dragging it on the ground from a motorbike.
It's cool. 4.
Splintered and snapped in half.
I'm gonna fire
Great.
one bullet towards the one that's still messing with. No, the one that's now fired at me. But I use 4. Accuracy 4.
You missed.
That's fair. That's allowed. I am bleeding, and they are not, and they are.
The one that's standing is still somewhat hurt.
Okay.
So, interesting. Okay. Seeing his companion has dropped from a sniper. We're not anticipating the sniper. I was anticipating the sniper. This is why I didn't think this would last very long.
Are we
She's
on the first
15.
sentence?
We haven't even finished the notes from last week. This is literally, I had a post-it note that said Plan Elite Squad.
Did you do that?
Yeah,
There we
I
go.
did it for last week. We never used them. We use them today.
I'm not going to claim Cromwell's good at anything, but he takes down about 80% of the enemies, so if you only be out of the fight,
Okay.
you guys have to use
well,
weapons.
I helped today. I got stabbed.
So he
I was
is
a tank.
going to grab. He's gonna pick up the unconscious body and like hurl him into the van and jump in.
Yeah. What if so everyone's in that van.
Yep.
Okay.
And the doors then seem to close automatically, and the van starts driving away.
I say into the comm.
Elsie, it's your turn.
Do you want me to? Are we letting him go? I don't think I can take a tire out, but
I can't fight those things.
I think it's Pandora's box. We chase that rabbit. There's other. It's.
okay.
Good thing they know our
I
faces.
could go after them with Sharky, but I'm hurting right now.
Let's let him
This
go.
wouldn't be easy.
It's not worth it.
All right. Hey guys, we're out of initiative. The van continues to drive away.
Fang just falls to the ground.
Can I follow it?
Is what's her butt still around?
I don't think you have a track on it. I don't think you have a means to follow
I
it.
would need their help, but I am in the air.
You could ask.
No, I probably tagged it while I was doing
No.
stuff to it.
That was combat round, so
Yeah.
You could try and
Yeah,
tag
we
it
did.
if you want now.
Yeah. I'll try to tag it.
How?
Put it
I
on a bullet.
throw very effectively.
Okay, give me a throwing.
All right. Little League is what Elsie should be doing. There we go.
Major leagues. No.
How bad do we want this tag, guys?
If it doesn't work out, I have a spirit on hand
Okay.
I could send after it.
I'm afraid
Just
that
to
Cromwell
follow
goes after it alone. He will die.
I didn't say I'm gonna attack it, but it just Cromwell. So.
I go to throw it and I trip and fall.
Did you glitch?
Oh my god.
Please don't fall off the roof.
We are just
No,
infecting
it's
it.
not
Did
bad.
you get? How many hits did you get?
None.
Oh, okay, yeah.
it's-
You
No, it's
you go
not
and
like
throw
I,
it, and,
like,
and
throw-
what you
it's
realize
not
what
like
you
fall over
did
the roof.
is it's one of those. It's an
It's
RFID
sticky.
and it's sticky, and you unstuck the wrong side, and you like.
It's like a cat that gets tape stuck to it.
Stuck to your hand.
Yeah.
I'm hurting. You know, there's like blood pouring out of me, but I have enough in me. I just whistle up the spirit of man that is my father. That has been.
What?
Grandpa?
Were you not paying attention?
No, I thought it was your grandpa.
That was something that Elsie kept saying.
Yeah.
It was never true.
No, he's my grandpa.
Oh, that makes
He's
sense.
Big Daddy.
Yeah, that's right.
And I'm just going to gesture after the van weekly, and he'll just go tail it as far as he can on the astral plane.
Sorry. Is Danny? Is that woman around?
No.
So
You
she
could-
ran out the front door?
Yeah, you could, attempt to track her.
So to answer the question, does Sharky,
Or spirit of man.
It's not the spirit of
Spirit
man.
man.
the spirit of man, are you able to tell me where it is?
I can tell you where it is, but you would have to ask me.
Yes.
Do you ask?
Cromwell doesn't even know there's a van, so
Right.
I don't know what. you
Right,
guys-
right now it's just for our future information.
Yes, you guys know
That
Cromwell's
the-
on the way. He can't. There's nowhere to land.
So I
I guess that wasn't part of the
alright,
plan.
He has
alright.
to spend he has to spend like 6,000 Nuyen probably to get the plane back to the top of the bridge.
Anyone
say
who
to
wants an
Cromwell, like,
explanation.
land it. I'm on a roof. There's nothing here. Like, land it.
No. It's a glider. You have to use the entire road and like.
It's a tiny airplane. It has to land on a runway. Cromwell only did it because the party was in trouble, but
It does ask the question what his plan was in the first place.
he
but-
did not assume that
He was gonna-
combat would be over 6 seconds from when he got the call.
So I would like to check on Scooby to see if my apartment's been compromised. Just virtually.
Yeah.
But I would like to follow the van.
Okay. So you check in with Scooby, and it doesn't appear that your apartment has been compromised at this moment.
Okay,
Like
so-
what sort of particular site? Like someone has entered your apartment?
Perimeter
No, not yet.
or motion. Okay, so it's probably gonna take him a couple of seconds. So I just send a message to the team. Anybody wants an explanation? My place. I'm clearing out. You're welcome. And thank you for the help. You are not obligated to keep chasing this, but if you want an explanation, you can come over.
Great.
Do you need healing?
I'm currently like healing myself up. I'm gonna go over to where Fang is, and I'm going to heal her up as best I can as
I can
well.
help with first aid if you are
Great,
depleted.
that would be fan-friggin-tastic.
Okay.
But I got to do the magic first before the first aid.
So you probably get information that the spirit of man is trailing the van, and so that there is a van, and that there is a spirit of man trailing the van. And so you can use astral perception to find the spirit.
Yeah.
He ends up tracking it back, and eventually does lose it because they go through. They go into
like a ward.
like a security, a secure building, and they park in what would appear to be some sort of ward, or through some sort of ward.
What's the building?
You don't recognize the building, although if you did some like location digging, you would find that it's. I'm just gonna assume someone's going to do this.
Yes,
that it's like a subsidiary of a subsidiary of Ares.
Yeah.
Like it.
So it's not directly connected with any like major Ares corporation, but it is owned by them. It's like, you know, the shell of the shell of the shell that they use to hire bodyguards.
Take off 6 of that.
Security. It's a security firm.
Yes. All right. So Cromwell relays that information
Okay.
back to about where it is. And then goes and lands his plane.
I mean, the
Hey,
spirit of
somebody
man already
transport it
told
back.
me,
Because
so
you have to get 2 and
it's,
then everything 2 plus that.
Thanks, Mordecai.
well, this is Dan saying it. Huh?
Can we, like, I know you've said it multiple times, can we not get much? But, like, I need food.
Yeah.
So,
So I will bring food back to my place. On the way out through the kitchen, I buy some damn brunch at the stupid brunch place from the forks of the numbers. Just like, give me waffles!
But no one is in there.
No one?
Like, yeah.
Fine, clear it up.
Is there food?
Probably not prepared. No.
Is there more? Are there more sacks of oatmeal?
Yes.
I
There's-
take 2 sacks of oatmeal and I load them into Van Helshark
Great.
for reasons I am not revealing.
wait,
at this
are we now thieves?
Yeah.
I was just trying to see if there was food. If there's no food there, I have soy corn at my place, but I don't think it's safe to be out in public right now. and you've been seen with me.
So now I need to put on a disc. Well, I had a helmet on.
Just not here. Just not here. They know we were here. We need to not be here.
So we all go to Mainframe's apartment.
Yeah.
So you eventually make it there. Someone brings brunch.
Mainframe 3, what the hell is going on?
I'm fucking sorry. I didn't want to. This wasn't. I was chasing the trail with the children, right? And it sounded familiar.
Whoa,
And
what?
oh,
Children?
right. There's children disappearing, and there's squares. They're not God, this is. We'll back up. You know the Squires program. Ares runs the Squires program.
I've heard of it, I guess.
We found a shadowy parallel organization called the Squares, which is targeted towards sinless children, and it is targeting promising sinless children, and they're disappearing. They're giving them sins and disappearing them into Ares, but we don't know what happens to them after they come back.
They haven't come back.
They haven't come back. And it felt deeply wrong. It felt like shit I've been through before. And so
How come no one told me about this? I mean, how the four of you end up there?
Well,
first of all, Cromwell, you don't seem to like elves very much, so I don't feel very comfortable confiding in you, especially when it's a matter of a personal identity. So
I
I
know
did not.
you don't like me, but I
No,
want
it's
to know
not
what
that I don't
these-
like you. You're not. You talk about the elves and the snootiness, and it was not my first instinct to confide a deep personal confidence about my past. I thought maybe I could get through this, get what I needed from my past, and then bring it back.
All right, but you told the other three of them where you were.
I told
Well,
Fang where I was. I gave Fang a confidence because
I thought she was acting weird and I knew that she would need somebody there.
Well, that makes sense, but then you must have told Elsie and Mordecai where you were.
I did not.
No, I was about to ask.
No, I did. Are we even on a run? Is someone paying us for this?
No, and no one, and you guys can take a step back if you want. All right, look, here it is. I was born into Ares. All right, and my parents. I thought you know most of the story. You know, I thought I was a human, and when I thought something was wrong and I started investigating my elf heritage, I found out what my parents had been involved in this whole time. Metahuman research and bad things. So I left. But this whole thing, the kids disappearing, most of them are metahumans. It felt like the same thing. And I started poking around and I talked to Miss J, and that something about me asking around, Ares found me. Finally.
You're corporate?
Yeah, you can see why I didn't share.
Don't say it like that.
That's
But she's
exactly
been-
what I expected.
So you've had a sin all this time?
Did Elsie choose to be born into a crime family? No, she didn't choose it. She chose a life separately. I did not choose to be born into Ares, into a family that didn't want me the way I was, and I got out. All right? If you want, fine, judge me for the things I have no control over, but my life choices show you the kind of person that I am. All right? But I knew, that's why I didn't tell anyone. I also didn't want to risk people's safety needlessly, but
we all have a target on us by association. So we don't really have a choice. We're closely associated with each other now that we don't really have a choice what we consider to be safe or unsafe to share. In the same way that you all running with me can put you in the crosshairs of the white trees. That's I don't think, I think that's information we need to have.
And I think that's what she's trying to give now.
Yeah, I just think
no one in this group volunteered information about their past until it was necessary. Fang did not, you did not. Nobody has been volunteering. So if we want to cast stones, that's fine. But what's past is past, and you know now.
But there's one part I don't know. How come all four of you were there and I didn't know anything about it?
You got me.
I was just visiting Fang. She wanted to have a boxing match with me.
That's right. I almost forgot. I'm upset with you.
Oh, come on.
So
Come on.
You know, it's my turn to be upset for a second. All four of you were there keeping it from me. I don't. You can keep your past secret, but you are in danger. You almost got yourselves killed. I'm gonna look at you. All four of you kept this a secret from me somehow. I'll get this call about someone being in trouble, and I'll try to get there. And like, if you're gonna get in a fight, then at least keep me in the loop.
Oh, that's what the get main was?
Well, because someone was grabbing Maine.
Oh, that makes so much sense.
But how did Elsie get there so fast?
You were acting weird, so I followed you.
Wait, you've followed Fang?
Yeah, I did.
Why?
Because you're acting weird. I said that already. What's the big deal?
I thought we talked about this in the forest.
What?
Yeah.
What happened in the
Forest?
forest?
Secret.
Girl stuff.
Girl stuff.
Look, this apartment's not safe for much longer. It's not going to take them long to follow the trail. I think this is it for
No.
Look,
No.
I need to stop I think my parents are involved. Obviously, Ares doesn't like me poking around, and I don't like that they don't like me not poking around. This is why I've spent so much time training myself and trying to fight for people who can't defend themselves. Those kids can't defend themselves. I don't know what's happening, but I'm just gonna find out. None of you are obligated, but there's no point in me trying to hide anymore. So I'm gonna get to the bottom of it. You are welcome to join me if you want, but there is no obligation.
Do you not want us around? Because that's really what I'm hearing. Because I want to say something. You know what? We didn't reveal our past, but when we did, we had known everybody a couple weeks, right? And that was the first share that we had. So
It was months.
Months. It was months. I mean,
but
I
my
know.
point is, it's been a lot longer now, Mainframe. At what point are you going to be comfortable sharing things? Because I think now, after we've been running this long together, it's a pretty good time. My stuff's on the table. Fang's stuff is on the table. Mordecai, God knows, I don't know what's going on with you. But you know what? We all, have this stuff. So it's I think you got to figure out, at what point are we, do you trust us?
Well, we still don't know everything about everybody.
And we never maybe will.
So then,
But at
she's
some-
just explaining it to us.
I'm saying, need to know happened 2 days ago.
They weren't shooting at me 2 days ago, so it wasn't need to know yet. I didn't know they were gonna come after me. I honestly don't know why they didn't just shoot me. I'm a little confused.
And you know what? I really want to bring this. This has been bugging me for a long time. I think it's all really rude how you keep saying Mainfram 3's name incorrectly. It's clearly Mainfram 3. And I think, we've been running together for months. It's something you guys could have, if you'd wanted to, if you'd cared enough, just even paid attention.
I don't like it that you're insulting my Boston accent.
Look, I don't care if Mainframe keeps her secrets close. The bear knows I haven't told you everything that came in my past.
Yeah.
I'm not judging her for that. In fact, I'm more upset at you, Elsie. I mean, you ran off in the danger, following Fang without explaining why or what, and you've been out in the woods with her. It's about the mission at hand. That's the part we shouldn't keep secret from each other. We all have secrets, but when the mission's on the table, we've got to let each other in on the loop on that.
And look, I'm fucking cocky. I thought maybe I could get some information and bring it back to folks without involving you. And I brought Fang into it because she's also corporate, and I thought she could understand the shit that was going on, and maybe I haven't made all the right decisions, but many of them were in an attempt to keep people to keep people safe from things that they didn't choose.
And I understand that. I've had a corporate job in the past, and it's hard to get away from it.
Not to derail the conversation, but I may have very recently made a bad decision that we should probably talk about some other point in time. But,
You're just
Thank you,
gonna put
Mordecai.
that on the table?
well, I
appreciate
think it's
that.
something we could stick a pin in for now.
Okay, so
Wanna,
Big Papa.
I was angry. I did a bad thing. We'll talk about it later.
So
Great.
can we make an
So, we know Ares wants me to return. I am still processing things. I know that this apartment won't be safe for much longer. We may be, if I explain to Miss J that this is tied to the disappearance of the missing children, she may be interested in helping in some way. She may not. It seems like it aligns with the Draco Foundation's goals, but I don't know. All I know is I probably know more than anybody about where my parents may be located and the type of program I'm looking for.
So they let you, did you sneak out or did they let you leave the park?
Well, I mean, I burned as much of my trail as I could. I don't know that, I don't know what's in areas. They may have known about me for much longer, but I feel like...
Because what's triggered them to come after you?
Me asking around about the children. Like, I talked to Miss J and we were poking around because it felt familiar. I asked her to figure out whether they were giving sins, actual legit Ares sins, to the children that had started pretty much the kids who didn't have a history just showing up in Ares.
You said metahuman experiments.
My parents are part of a group inside Ares that is, well, I mean, they're a lot like the troll killers in some ways. They don't like metahumans, and they have the resources to find ways to suppress the genes or to dampen the benefits given to you, or to prevent them from even occurring in the. There's all kinds of things folks embedded inside a military conglomerate who don't like metahumans can do.
People will do anything they can except accept us, mutate us, try to change us into something else, try to bury us.
I was an embarrassment to them, being born as an elf, but it was easier for them to hide me as a human than it was to just. So, I'm part of the research too. In a different way.
Do you think they're doing that to these kids?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. As long as we're in the sharing part of the discussion. At brunch, they activated something in my brain.
Like a bomb? Cromwell stands up and gets his shield.
That's the problem. I don't think there's a cortex bomb. I don't think. I have not had the time to do a quiet introspective and look around for parts I wasn't aware were there, but they were able to try and compel me to follow them into the van. They were issuing commands to me.
So I think it's time for us to call Nassim.
I was just, I'm already dialing his number.
Hello, Nassim.
Nassim, we got weird stuff for you to look at. And also my arm broke.
Oh my god, it's 3 a.m.
Is it?
No,
Is it? That's
Yeah, I was right. It's like noon.
Sorry, I've been away. What time is it?
My arm broke.
Noonish.
Oh, and also there might be something wrong.
Dang, you broke it!
No, just the wire is connecting to it. And also, we need to call in a favor. That's not the arm related.
I don't owe you a favor.
Okay, well, we
Well,
need to
you might not owe her a favor, but I did disable a bomb in your brain once.
What is this, some sort of life debt?
Yes. We saved your life.
Whatever works.
No,
We're very
look at this way.
needy.
You've got this
Next time
really
choose
cool
a less
thing.
needy group of Shadowrunners to save your life.
I didn't pick you!
We definitely chose you.
We're not the
none of us picked each other.
Shadowrunners you
Deserve.
Wanted. It's
But
the ones you needed.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. Can I call Miss J?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
She probably already knows.
She always knows.
She's got a lot of control over the calls that people receive in the Draco Fund. Okay.
Okay.
Come to my office in 30 minutes.
Can we, we're gonna need to
An
talk it
hour.
out a little bit more. So.
No, we are not.
No,
We're not
we're
staying
gonna
here
do it
any
on the
longer.
way.
Okay.
I am packing out.
Come by the foundation. You know how to tell them at the reception that you have an appointment.
Do we?
Cromwell.
Why is she saying that to you, Cromwell?
Doesn't matter.
Nothing. I'll only go there and
You know what? I can guess.
We need red cards for secrets. Secret card.
So you can tell that Mainframe has made most of the preparations to vacate. Most of her stuff has gone into storage or something. Scooby's still there, but she just takes some.
It's been like a
Scooby,
backpack.
it's time.
And will speak with you about. I'll bring a med kit to fix your arm, Fang.
I mean, it's mostly healed, but the wiring.
Look,
I'm gonna run a diagnostic as well.
do you need a place to stay that's off the grid?
Yeah, I probably do.
Well, I didn't really want to share with any of you the location of my lodge, but I mean, if it'll help get you through this, then you can hide out there for a while.
Are you sure? It's not without risk.
Well, I've already kind of opened a bit of a can of worms for myself regardless, so it's probably mildly less risky than staying at your place right now.
All right.
At least there's no matrix yet.
I don't think he means actual worms.
No, Claudia knows something Fang does not.
Thank you for the invitation.
Who's Claudia?
But
Anything else you guys will discuss before you head out and
Yes.
make it to the foundation?
You followed my girlfriend?
She was acting weird. I thought she was cheating
Is it
on you.
because she's an orc and you're all getting all human weird about this?
No, she was acting weird, and I thought she might be going to meet somebody on a date, and
Oh, I
then it
haven't-
turns out
we
she
haven't-
was like,
I haven't even told her she has to be exclusive. I mean, I trust her, but I don't.
listen,
Ridley
I just,
standing in the room.
The three of us go
No,
into the
we're-
broom closet.
I'm staying out here. I'll
it's
listen.
just that Rachel told me that everybody cheats, and she like stared me down when she said it, and I was like, no, they don't. But then I got home and I was like, what if they cheat? Anyway,
I don't think that Rachel necessarily has the best experiences in her past, from what I saw, and she lives with a lot of sailors. And look, you need to let me handle
sailors
this.
are people too.
You need to trust Fang. I'm not in my 20s anymore. I don't get all worried because she runs off. She's got a list a mile long of gladiator fighters that if they show up, she's allowed to at least make out with.
Three! I have 3!
Wait, what's on the list? Midas?
Midas is number 1.
And then Alejandro?
Yeah. Oh, no. Alejandro's just a friend.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Alejandro, yeah, we're
When
just...
I was a young troll, I would have hunted him down and killed each of them, but I'm older now, and, you know, if we decide to be exclusive, we'll discuss it then.
So, I don't know how to be supportive without physically threatening people for you. So that's what we did at my family. It's like that's how you showed your love and your support of the family is you would like go threaten people and like shove them into walls and stuff. So
I think of it like this, because I appreciate physically threatening people, and that's my love language.
Yes.
But now, while Fang and I are a thing, you've got to physically threaten the people that threatens the two of us, not just one of us threatening the
Lottie?
other.
because I don't know if I can take her.
You just have to pay her off, I think.
Oh,
I appreciate the gesture.
You get like a winky face text from Lottie for
Just
no reason.
randomly.
I appreciate the gesture, and I'll let you work it out with Fang or not, but yeah, we've got to trust each other at least. We can't trust anyone else.
I just like, you just don't have any family to threaten on your behalf, so I wanted to do that for you.
Alright, well, let's let Fang into the trust circle, alright? Mordecai and Mainframe are on the edge of the trust circle, and the rest of the world is on the outside. Maybe Miss J.
That's so nice. You're on the edge of the trust. I was actually...
I feel like this has been a really sweet conversation, but I'm not sure.
Is that Mordecai saying?
No, this is Dan.
Can't imagine why we
More-
don't all trust each other.
Okay. She can,
I'll
if
fix.
she wants to stay over, she can.
Oh, well, thanks. I don't know if you knew this, but she's been staying.
You don't lock the windows.
And I've got a roofing contractor coming over tomorrow to repair some of the damage.
Trust is great. Trust is
Great. So you guys make your way to the Draco Foundation, unless there's any other.
I know it was hard to share.
Mainframe is like she just gets her last things together and she just kind of bursts into tears.
Oh, good.
Just like
Tears are good.
No, they're not good.
Tears are good.
Can't
No. If you feel bad now, you only can feel better.
No!
Let it all out.
You do not want me to let it all out.
Do you want me to punch you in the face?
That is.
Just take it.
It is the dirtiest thing you have ever touched in your life.
How is it dirtier than him?
I guess she has touched him. That's fair.
For a second when they came, and there was just a part of me that wanted, like maybe my parents actually wanted me back, but I know it's not for the right reasons. And why do I care about them anyway? They're terrible people.
Okay, you're getting angry. I need this back.
Yeah.
I think family is tricky, especially when they're in a corporation, and especially when they probably murder or extort or mutinize people. And neither, like, I might be putting a lot of what happened.
Family is always tricky.
And your family's not what made you, and some smaller part of them might really love you, and it's okay to want that part of them to love you, and it's also okay to leave them the fuck away. Whatever you need to do, because you are part of us now. No, it's not your letter, but you are in this. And you choose who you want to be, and you choose your family. And you did the hardest thing by walking away. And now you're doing it again. Well, not from us, but from them again.
And I don't hate elves. I hate elves what tries to trick you because they think you're a troll, and I hate humans what tries to does the same thing, just like your parents did. So maybe it's not nice to say I hate your parents a lot more than I hate elves, but right now I do, because they did you wrong. And if you don't want me to kill them, I won't, because I'll respect your boundaries on that. But I don't dislike you, and I don't dislike elves. I hate what you went through, and I just want to make sure you're able to stand up for yourself.
Thank you, Cromwell, and thank you, Elsie, for putting a bullet in that guy that you didn't even know what was going on.
You
and
have to be really specific about who it's okay to shoot.
that was fine.
Okay.
You know, thank you, look. I need to stop my parents. That's my journey. That's my circle. I need to stop them from doing all the shit that they're doing, and I might not keep being after that happens, but then at least what I went through wasn't in vain. If we take them out, if I take them out, that's too much for right now. Let's leave the apartment. Yeah.
So you guys head to the Draco Foundation.
Who's driving? Are we taking the van?
You can all pile into Van Helshark.
You get
if
in
you
Van
want.
Helshark,
Or
and
you can get into.
You arrive, and it's like the week between Christmas and New Year's, so the office is closed. So, and like Nassim like stumbles down and like opens the door, and they're like, I definitely forgot our office was closed. I was sleeping here last night. There's a reason I'm confused about it. Come inside.
So Miss J's not here?
She's upstairs. She came.
Wait, she's upstairs?
Yeah. Like gestures.
Okay.
They're kind of grumpy. Nassim's hair is like extra tousled. You can still see like red marks from where they were sleeping on like on their lab coat. And there's just like the wrinkles of red marks on their skin. They will walk you up to their office. And it's like a clinical room, and they open the door and just like immediately they direct Fang to sit down and like start poking at your arm, kind of ignoring the rest of you, sort of sitting there in the procedure or like the doctor's office procedure
I don't
room.
mean to suggest you triage differently, but Mainframe might have a bomb in her noggin.
You should probably deal with her first, because I can still punch with this arm.
It's pretty much an Ares mind control device.
Excellent. And they completely ignore it. Miss J will walk into the room, and that we will wrap up tonight's session.
We didn't do anything except for almost die 20 times.
What do you mean we didn't
ran
do
over
anything?
like
You
by
cut
10
a
minutes.
bag of oatmeal in two.
Oh, right.
I would like to point out that I drew
MVP.
That's a great picture. Why don't you always narrate with picture
because I can draw certain things, but not other things. And then I did some shading with the pen. And I had a fancy
Thumpers.
pen.
Hi, Thumpers!
Guys, don't go anywhere. Ryder has to say stuff.
Man,
and
I
he's
just
probably
really
important
wanted to
too.
take that van and go.
You did. It was very in character. It was a vehicle that you could have. You wanted.
Well, and then
Thing was
we
not
would
yours.
dress as them and go get the children.
Oh, that would have been smart. Too bad we're bad.
But I just
Again.
it's too hard.
We're adequate.
We know where the vehicle went, more or less, so
Yep.
we have something
Sure.
at least.
You know what we did is we burned through all of Lauren's dice.
Yay!
Yay!
Like 60 something.
Yay for burning through dice.
And it's been a while since we almost died. Like I thought Fang was gonna die.
I was very worried.
Mordecai was doing okay before he went berserk with half his life gone. Oh my goodness.
And you did such a good job with the secrets. And Tony, you
I flew my plane
Tony was so
in a
patient.
straight line for
Tony
6
was
seconds.
very, very patient.
Yeah.
Can we give him the blue ribbon of patience?
Is that the attendance award?
Yes. You were
Actually,
here
it's not attendance.
Yes.
because you missed 2.
All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning in to another awesome episode of Shadowrun Corporate Sins. We're going to resolve a couple things to do with the corporate war, which you can find out more about by tuning into corporate news before the show or by asking questions in the corporate court in our Discord. But before we get to that and we get to tips, an important question was asked via Twitter by Trogath, and I wanted to pose it. It's sort of a philosophical question.
Okay.
Did Fang pay for the 3 oatmeal bags through the weapons she dropped behind, or was it just theft?
I definitely.
Because those weapons. No, I want to be clear. Those weapons would be licensed to Ares, which would mean that like the poor cafe, like the mom and pop cafe, would have to sell Ares like marked forbidden weapons or restricted weapons to make that money
explain it.
back.
I
After the
definitely
Okay.
left my taser there, so it's technically locked to me.
Give Elsie shit about stealing
I can't. I stole something, but it wasn't Princess Diamonds.
Hashtag oatmeal gate.
All right, so canon
No.
is that it was theft. Is
It
what
was
I
technically
understand.
theft. I don't think they was thinking about it when she was trying to save her friend.
Well, you know what they say: ignorance is no excuse.
That's
Really?
Sure.
I broke the law and the.
I wasn't aware of that.
Okay. Glad I brought that to your attention. Anyways, guys, let's do.
No excuse though.
Yes, Crit says it's birth of. Oh, you're interrupting.
No, you can. Let's do some rolling. I've got a couple people who've been hired tonight, and let you guys know what's going on with updates for these different subsidiaries. And yes, as always, corporate sponsorship will officially end by the time the last dice roll is reported, and then that's it. We lock it, and then we find out what they get with the chaos dice. All right, first up today, it's going to be none other than As Technology. As Technology is boosting
Familiar
up
with
their fledgling, one of your favorites, I'm sure. They're boosting up their fledgling aerospace subsidiary, little BB 8 billion Nuyen subsidiary, and they had a 21% increase.
Oh.
Whoa, that's 1/5.
Good for you guys. And Horizon saw a
2100s.
teeny tiny 1% increase in their media. Actually, it's not that tiny because they have 189 billion Nuyen
Holy shit.
in media. They are the media masters right now.
That's so much.
No disrespect to, to Neonet. Now from Evo, we had, this one's for Cheryl. All right, here we go. Our first one here.
Go, Cheryl. Go.
I will scoot over. And you know the drill. You'll be grabbing 2d6 to see how much they'll gain. Or maybe they won't. You never know. Sometimes they can even backfire.
Oh!
What? Critical hit.
Wow.
Whoa!
Is that 12?
It was 12.
Holy
That's a lot.
cow. All right. Because of that, that means we got to consult the table. Because that is great. That means they're going to be gaining at a much lower level, so higher percentage for them. So let's find out what the percentage die looks like. You're going to be rolling 3d6 to see how much new.
Oh, okay. All right.
Here we go. Woo! All right. So we've got 10%.
Double digits.
Boom.
That's a lot.
Not bad at all.
That's 10 100s.
You can do a high five with that. Boom.
I like your math game.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's a good
exactly
point.
what happened.
All right, that is it though. Thank you. And then it's gonna be Janine next for Neonet. You'll be rolling.
Go,
They're
Janine.
my favorite.
Are they?
They are.
Good.
No.
Yeah, thanks for
Apparently
getting back on
it's-
probation for stealing that bag of oatmeal.
Oh, right in front of the camera. It's all right.
They
We'll
want to
survive.
see both.
We'll
Okay.
survive. All right, so
What am I rolling?
this is great. You're an expert at fake sitting. I was very
Yes.
impressed. You really nailed that. All right, you're
Yes.
going to be taking 2d6 of your choice to wield.
I will take the thumper dice. I do better with those.
All right, this first
Yeah,
roll
which one
is
the
gonna
more
be for
on the side?
Neonet's Matrix Services. They of course
Ooh.
have over like 60 billion Nuyen. They got a ton in that.
Is that good?
That's a 1, right, on these, or is that a 6? I
that's
can't
a-
remember. Oh, that's the 6.
Yeah.
That's great. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
really good. All right, that's another breakthrough. That means they are going to be rolling at a much lower level than normal. So let's find
Wow,
out.
we've been rolling really well today.
Subscriber.
Oh, hey! Oh my gosh, thank you for that subscription. Did anyone catch that name?
It was awesome.
I was dancing.
We all did our job by dancing. instead of
Blue
reading.
Banded Bee! Thank you
Nice.
for that subscription.
Thank you.
Bandit Bee
Very
is
nice.
so cool.
Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. That's awesome. All your subscriptions, tips, and just hanging out, it all helps us. It's all good. It's all love. So thank you. All right, back to the rolling.
All right.
So they are going to be getting. Ooh, you're going to roll 2d4 as opposed to the 1d4 they'd normally get. So
Let's see. What am I do
well done.
Where are my deepers? That's
Everyone's
one.
saying that Fang is on probation for stealing the bag of oatmeal, but really it was more vandalism than theft.
Property destruction.
Yeah.
It would definitely be property destruction.
It's like the Boston Oatmeal Harbor.
Yeah,
Oh, geez.
more if I was the one that actually stole the oatmeal.
I wonder
Yep.
if there is like this one really angry cop that
No
just
remorse.
follows Infect and is like the entire time being like, who are these 5 vandals? And he has like an eye patch, but also a monocle on top of the eye patch.
You guys are criminals. It's true. All right, that was a 3% increase.
We
All
run
right,
the
all right,
shadows.
all right.
Not too bad, when you've got over 60 billion Nuyen, the small percentages are plenty good. Now, for their fledgling biotech,
Right.
they've got less than 10 billion in this.
Okay.
All
We're
right,
gonna-
so let's
we're gonna
roll those
do-
D6.
We're gonna do better
Only
this time.
10 billion.
Nothing, basically.
All right.
All right, this is great. You are gonna get to roll 2d20s because
Oh,
they grow quick at that age.
I
20.
I know, right? That feels
So
good.
much. It's such a wide range. You could still get 2, but you could get 40.
Could get any.
Oh.
Woo! Yeah, that's really good. So,
Is it 40?
28% increase.
Ooh.
That's good.
Whoa!
Well
Not 40,
done.
but
Great. Good.
Awesome.
Something happened.
Well, thank you so much, Janine.
Thank you
I
guys.
like this, like the like.
All right, and also for Seder Krupp, in their energy subsidiary, they saw a slight increase, 8%. In their aerospace, they saw a very solid 13%. And Shiawase, in their agriculture, they saw an 8% increase. They actually, I just realized that they control the most market capital for agriculture. out of
Wait,
all
that's
the
actually
corporations.
crazy. Like soy?
Yeah.
I bet that's soy oatmeal.
And they're also really good with the biotech, so I wonder if they're doing any crossover there. Who knows? Now, with Renraku, their shipping saw a 9% increase in that subsidiary. Congratulations to you all. And that is all I can publicly say for this week, so close it down. Who is rocking the corporate sponsorship tonight? Neonet!
they're not the worst.
Yeah, no. We like that.
we like that a lot.
They did sell Neopet, which makes me sad.
Yeah, that is sad. I'm sad
But
about
they
that.
kind of suggested that they might get it back.
Well, that just seems inefficient.
Yeah, I don't quite understand it, but
By the way, there are.
It's gonna be like the Incredible Journey, where Neopet, the subsidiary, finds its way back.
Yeah.
A lot of people are asking about what's happening. Currently, we are playing the Corporate Sins metagame, which as a subscriber you can take part of. You can be part of a corporation. You can increase stock and partially, like, seriously affect our game. Like by clones and.
I sent some weird shit to Lauren in an email the other day, so there's
Yeah.
all sorts of stuff brewing.
Or you can
thanks to you
remain
guys.
sinless and be the angry teenagers.
The
Take your
anarchists.
fists at the
Metagame.
corporations.
They're anarchists, right? They do the A in the graffiti, the A in the circle,
You
and
know,
they're so
but
hardcore.
I've been told they're not all anarchists, but they can't really agree on what they are.
That sounds like
What an
anarchists.
anarchist would say.
Yeah. All right, so that covers the rolls, and I'm gonna just use
Chaos.
what just happened here as the dice came tumbling out of my hands here.
So what happened?
So, the roll this week, let me consult the chart. Oh, great. It means that Neonet gets a bonus to all their PR rolls for next week.
Hey.
So plan accordingly.
So, use it or lose it. All right, that covers corporate war updates. It's time to read the tips.
Yeah.
Yeah!
Yay, tips.
Every time I want
It's
to make
really hard, actually, to read the tips. I tried last week.
It's tricky. You gotta like still
gotta
look at
scroll.
the camera, or else you look like you're not engaged with what you're doing.
Yeah, and then your mouth gets dry.
That's
just you.
Is that just tips or talking in general? I feel
both.
like.
But tips is a lot of. I'm sorry, I'm talking too much.
No, you're fine. I'm just pulling up the page. Quick reminder: we do have Honesty Hour coming up next with Zach. And Alex. Ooh,
Nice.
awesome!
Classic.
Team.
That's gonna be a great conversation. Yeah, that's like some old school Honesty Hour combo right there.
School.
Back in the day, that happened a lot, and it's gonna get dark. I'm sure.
Honestio. Honorific.
Yeah, honor.
Honorific.
Could you say it with more
Our-
enthusiasm, Dan?
No. I'm
All right. Well.
just trying to riff.
Never hurts to ask. All right, so we started it out tonight with Demolition 1, $50, sending any sprites I can to help Mainframe 3, and I've always wondered, so Mainframe 3, but not ever Ma 1 Ninfram 3.
He's never noticed that there's a 1 there.
Okay.
He's only noticed the 3. The 1 looks like an eye to him.
It's a weird font. Thank you, Demolition.
Thank you. And Garrus, $10, so your hair looks great and your waist is very supportive.
Oh, it's from Garrus.
Yeah, for Lauren.
Yeah, hashtag Lauren. Thanks. Thank
a lot
you.
of feelings.
Um,
A lot of emotions related to that particular alien.
And William TW, $60. Nice to see you all back. Here are 6 dice from Neonet to help you. Mordecai, Mainframe, Fang, LC, Cromwell, and
Thank
Lauren.
you, Neonats.
Thank you. They're the best.
And from Tahoots, $200 dice drop from Evo to the lovely Mainframe. Enjoy your 20 dice. And maybe you should think about switching to a less evil corp. We care.
Thank you, Dads. Thank you. It was a good day on the Matrix thanks to your help. That was she did pretty okay.
Yeah, no one died. You
Yeah.
and
That's-
everyone was
That's a
adequate.
good day. No, more or less.
More or less. All right. Thank you so much, Tuds, for that generous donation. And then, oh my gosh, $10 from Tuds as well. Empress, I do what I want. A die for the other half of the ship. Don't infect this up. Mordecai.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
Don't forget the ship.
I do what I want.
You do what you want?
You said
Yeah,
you do.
I do.
That's
You
the
do.
joke.
What
We
I
all do. Don't worry. All right, KB Tibbs, $120, 3 dice each to Mordecai, Fang, Elsie, Cromwell. Maine's got some dice, but she can't do it alone.
Thank you
cannot.
so much.
She's really not good with oatmeal.
I was great with oatmeal.
Yeah, you were better than she would have been.
I'm not telling you guys. I have such a plan for that oatmeal.
I can't
that I
wait.
stored.
I'm so
That I
excited.
stole. So
You're starting your own spa.
Is there going to be
start on the spot?
teeth cake involved?
Huh?
Is it going to
Oh my
become a
goodness!
teeth cake?
Well, we're gonna start a business.
No.
Another one.
Stay tuned
hints.
for the next episode, MMFEC Bake Sale. Can't wait.
Oh, we have to save
Oh my
money.
God! Why haven't we had a bake sale?
I don't know. We need money.
Fascinating question. Why haven't we? Oh, cheesecake. That's why we haven't done a bake sale. Is
April.
cheesecake.
Oh my goodness.
Oh no.
We're having a bake sale.
We'll do
This is my new
It'd
mission.
be way more lucrative than Shadowrunning.
It probably is. 'cause it's
We
like-
haven't made money Shadowrunning in a long time. I
Yes,
think.
we did.
Here, we're professionals now.
Professional
You're past the
Shadowrunners.
point of needing it?
We definitely still need it. My arms are only betas.
We've had a lot of favors that needed to get called in.
Well, thank you again, KB Tibbs. And Sophisha42, $10, a die for the delightful Decker mainframe because MMFEC needs their mom.
Thank you, Sophia. Thank you.
And from Gaia, Neonet donates for mainframe $20.
Oh, thank you, Gaia.
Thank you. And $10 from Lieutenant Salazar Monroe, mainframe. This is Lieutenant Salazar Monroe of the Knight Errant. I heard you were in trouble, so I've directed 2 squad cars to your location. ETA 20 seconds. Stay calm. Help is coming.
Thank you, Lieutenant. Much appreciated.
And from Troopers JP, hey Fang, a waiter I know from a local diner tells me that you really like oatmeal.
Yes.
So, the Seattle Street News donates 2 bowls of oatmeal to you. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day.
I'm so happy I was able to do this oatmeal thing.
Mainframe hates brunch.
Thank you, Troopers JP.
An interesting choice.
And be sure to check out the latest issue of Seattle Street News. It's out now. Find out more about the going-ons in the Six World, though I cannot officially support it in any way. Now, BP Phantom, $10. Let's rebuild that dice pool, Fang. I love the oatmeal plan. Too bad about that pesky reality and its dang physics, less than 3.
Again, I'm too much in OVA and not in Shadowrun.
Reality is often our most feared enemy.
Lurking around every corner.
Someone did quote me on Twitter saying, so the thing about gravity or physics is...
He'll get you. And Troopers JP again, $20. Nobody puts mainframe in the corner. I mean, in a van. That said, Fang needs these dice the most right now.
I'm glad you
Thank
allocated
you.
them.
Seattle Street News on the scene.
And
Awesome. Thank you so much. And Couch Warrior 3000, $30. I believe in you, Fang. Don't die.
Definitely did it.
Good job not dying.
Yay.
Well done.
Is there a pool for who dies first?
No.
Oh no.
That's so morbid. Is there? Can I get it?
No.
You mean a dead pool?
Good night, everybody.
Says, cut it here.
I mean, that is where his name comes from.
No,
really?
no, there's no pool. I think
Did you
was, like, there was a pool.
Wait, isn't that setting? Wait.
I definitely, if there was, wouldn't be allowed to participate in it.
There we go.
All right, and from Demolition 1, $30. Mainframe, fight these guys off and get out of there.
Thank you. I fought him off.
I saw
escaped.
you did this.
You did.
Escaped.
There's some.
Yeah, they did not execute a proper bear hug. I'm just saying, there's an actual technique that you can do to prevent someone from something. Anyway,
But it's okay because they were kind of shot, I think.
this is not a thing that I'm trained in. Keep going.
Interesting. All right, Vasco the Gamer, thank you for the $30. With the oatmeal miss subsided, Mainframe needs some more food to help her cheese it, so take this dough.
Thank you, Vasco.
Thank you.
That was very clever.
Excellent wordplay. Excellent wordplay. All right, so that is gonna be it for tips tonight. Do we have any poetry before we
Yes,
go?
I have a love poem written by one Magnuson Cromwell while stuck on a plane flight.
Excellent.
He says, in the air on one of my morning floats, my trollish ears did hear the notes of a fearsome fight outside my sight, my street samurai girlfriend fighting oats.
Oh.
Lovely. And before we go, guys, do you want to quickly reintroduce yourselves, let everyone know where they can find you, and then we'll be heading off and then off to Honesty Hour after this.
At 10 p.m. At 10 p.m.
What?
10 p.m.
10 p.m. Or
10
like
p.m.?
At 10 p.m.
Okay.
Yes, that is correct. PST.
I have a couple things we should tell people about real fast.
Ooh, yeah.
If you are coming to Emerald City Comic Con,
Yeah.
we're gonna have a panel there.
Us.
There's all of us in a panel. Are there other?
There's two
Several of
other
us are
things.
performing. There'll be a lot. We'll talk
Come
about
see
it.
us at Emerald City Comic
But on
Con.
Sunday at Emerald City is the Shadowrun panel specifically,
Yes.
right?
Yeah,
Yes.
right.
And there's a possibility some of them are streamed, I don't think on Twitch, but I
I'm
know
not
they
sure.
they may be partnering with
It's
a
hard
streaming
because of the
service.
internet being so.
No, they
Yeah.
the Emerald City, the convention streams things.
We'll be in a lot.
Not
We'll,
streaming.
That's true.
we'll tweet it, so find us on Twitter, which we'll tell you in a minute, and come see us if you're there at
Yeah,
one of the
say hi.
best
Love to
things we're in.
see you guys.
Also, tons of people, including is it Will Yen? I need to really learn how to pronounce his name. Anyway, several other thumbers maintain the Corpse Ends Wikia, which you can kind of catch up if you're new to it, find out what's going on. You can find out who all these characters are. That's corpseends.wikia.com. com.
HTTP : / is the one to the right because it's falling.
You're falling forward in time.
And finally, if you want to find us, I'm at LBeefus on Twitter.
I am at Admiral Asma on Twitter.
My name is Lauren, at Random Tuesday on Twitter, and I've been your GM for this evening.
My name is Claudia, but I like to go by Jackie Dash, JAKIDASH. Ding, ding.
Will.
You can find me on the Twitch and Twitter with that.
Like a TM that appears.
And I am Cheryl, aka Muppet Aphrodite, on Twitter and Twitch.
And I'm Dan Poslins at Dan Poslins on Twitter.
Somebody asked what episode number is this?
This is actually episode 43, but we're on week 45.
Jesus Christ.
2 specials.
Yes,
You got two
there's
specials.
Two specials that do not count.
Carpet.
So-
Oh, they
we are-
count.
They
Carpet
count.
Sins.
It's different.
I called this episode "What We Do in the Shadows." I know, right?
I'm a little surprised that
I just
yeah.
call it
Not my
brunch.
I named it before we did it, and I think that's.
I'm surprised we made it that
think
far
it's
without having an
Oats
episode
You
called that.
Glad to meet me or something. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Oh, it's you glad to meet me. We're just have to sit in the room and brainstorm.
Oh man,
No
wow.
growth.
I guess that's all the time we have. On that note. Thank you guys for tuning in to Shadowrun.
Thank you
Corporate
so much,
Sins.
guys.
This has been another awesome episode, and we'll be right back at 10 p.m. with Honesty Hour with Zach and Alex. Stay tuned.
Bye.